already given up on me. One person is on. Koa. Hola.
Hola.
Do I have something right here?
I do. What did I do?
You see the black right there?
No black there.
There is.
Mm.
Everybody's saying hello.
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 We are here.
Somebody said, bruh, Rachel is so beautiful.
Oh, thank you. So, we thought you guys might want to join us. We're taking Nirvana to the handler and to drop her off. And we know that we're going to miss her. She's only going to be gone till Monday, but we knew that we were going to miss her, so we figured
Nirvana!
that you guys were going to miss her.
Let's
and
go.
So we figured that we would
Nirvana.
do a little live stream
Nirvana.
while we take her. So, here we are. Feel free to ask away.
Who's watching the house?
Oh, Lord Jesus. That is such an inappropriate question.
Somebody says, who's watching the house?
That is like too personal.
Very.
We have a house watcher. That's all you gotta know.
Somebody says, I love your sweater, Savannah. Thank you. I love my sweater too.
Like, are you a robber? Is that what you want to know?
Oh, I thought you were talking to me. I was like, no, I'm not a robber just because I'm wearing a sweater. Rachel, why don't you have a man? You're gorgeous.
Oh, thank you. Because I think that I have too many dogs.
Somebody says, when is Koa gonna be tested? That boy's so handsome.
I've thought about it, and probably soon. He certainly isn't going to get any smaller. I just haven't done it yet, so.
Preacher's here too. He isn't like up here.
I'll probably do it after these letters are done and all that good stuff. It's just we've been really busy lately.
Somebody said a robber would be in deep, and then they did like the poop emoji trying to get inside your home.
Yep.
Somebody said, first of all, y'all got some big old bodyguards.
But yeah.
You guys can see how dirty our windows are too.
Yeah. But we do have somebody that we pay to watch our house while we're gone.
It's not raining, by the way. Somebody asked, is it raining? Are you keeping Koa?
Oh my goodness.
I want a dog, please.
So Koa will be shown. He'll be health tested first. As long as his health testing comes out good, he will be shown, and then at that point, we'll decide what to do with him. I may put him back in a co-ownership home. I may not. I really like Koa. He's a real sweet boy. And everything out of Blondie, they pick up that super sweet temperament, and so I really like him. So we'll see what I choose to do. I'm not sure.
Somebody says,
I always have a tendency to get too attached to my dogs.
Have one of your dogs ever bit someone? No, absolutely not.
No. And I always have a bad feeling, like for me, when a dog has kind of bounced around, like sometimes that can be almost like I don't know, for me it's like almost like a bad omen, and I almost rather just keep the dog. That way I know for sure the dog isn't going to bounce around. So anyway, so we'll see what happens. I don't know, we'll see what happens. I did have somebody that I trust offer to take him. Morgan, Savannah, Reese's sister. So anyway, so we'll see. I don't know yet.
Somebody said we're twins. Multiple different people have said we're twins.
Well, I appreciate that. Savannah used to always say she didn't look like me.
Actually, I saw that photo that Jennifer had on her Facebook as her thing, and I saw you, and I was like, that looks like me. I was like, my mama looks like me. Not that that's bad. That's not bad. I love my mama. She's so beautiful. Look at her.
You mean you look like me?
Yes. Well, I look like you. That's what I meant. I look like you. Did I not say that?
You said I look like you.
Somebody said Reese Geesey.
No.
Somebody said,
No.
can y'all agree Texas is fresh now? Agree? Dogger?
Yeah, never mind the dirty windows. We need the dogs we'll clean them, and literally within like the next drive they mess them up again. So it kind of,
You can blame Batista for that.
yeah, and Preacher. Like mine is Preacher. Preacher, every time I get out of my car, Preacher gets up in the front seat and he just looks around and he rubs his nose on everything. That's what they do. They rub that
Have you already told them what
wet
happened
nose
here?
on everything.
Have they seen that?
Oh God, no! Don't show them.
Don't show them.
Don't show them how Batista
Somebody said that's not.
defiled my vehicle.
Somebody said that's not dirty. It's just doggy or nose art.
Yeah, I know people call that. They're like, oh, it's just doggy nose art. For me,
Do
it's
Corsos have a lot of slobber?
they can.
They can.
I wouldn't say that they're like
Thank you, Jennifer.
slobber level is like minimum. You know what I mean? Thank you, Jennifer. They don't all have really horrible slobber. Not like some breeds. There are some breeds that have really horrible slobber.
Yeah, they don't just like slobber out of nowhere like some mastiffs do.
This guy's riding my butt. He wants me to go. It's like, dude,
You see him?
another lane behind us. Well, not behind us, beside us. You're more than welcome to pass. You can pass right now, bruh.
Somebody says, if you were to breed another dog breed, what would you breed?
Probably the Staffordshire Bull Terrier right now. I really like them.
We did shout out Jennifer again. Thank you, Jennifer. People are like, shout her out.
I really like really big dogs, and so I've always been intrigued by like the Irish Wolfhound and stuff like that. But you know, the one thing I don't like is the hairy face dogs, and they have the hairy face. So
Somebody says, what toner did you use on my hair?
the T18.
Which I know Brad Mondo's like, don't use the T18, but anything.
Yeah, you have to have a light enough. You have to have a high enough lift to use it, and
we used something else and it turned my hair gray or greenish.
It was horrible.
Yeah, it was like greenish.
It wasn't good. We tried to, so because of him, and I was looking, and I was like looking online. I was like, I don't know if we got a high enough lift, and so I wasn't what it was, but it wasn't a T18. It was horrible. And so I was like, all right, whatever, we're just going to get the T18, and it worked perfectly.
And I've just been using my purple shampoo.
Yeah.
To just kind of help it.
But she has naturally blonde hair, so it's something to keep in mind.
Mm-hmm.
It looks dark, like her roots look dark, but it is
compared
blonde.
to it.
It's like dirty blonde.
You can see like the line. It would be a lot darker had I had like my mom's color hairs.
Yeah.
Does anybody remember Scout? Of course we remember Scout.
Yep, the little rescue.
I would have preferred having him over Misha. For being honest here. Not that there's anything wrong with Misha. She doesn't fit. I guess small dogs in general don't really fit too well in our energy. The house. You know what I mean?
Dude, if you don't get off my butt right now, I swear to Jesus.
There's literally a big truck behind us.
I'm fixing to go slower if you don't get off my butt.
You guys see that?
I am literally going 5 miles over the speed limit. He thinks that he's going to intimidate me with his big truck and his big knobby tires. He's starting to realize I don't get intimidated. I get angry and annoyed, and I slow down.
See that?
I'm literally going 5 miles over the speed limit. 65, I'm going 70.
Somebody said, don't swear to Jesus, please.
No. Jesus knows. He knows.
You need to open the window for Preacher.
73. I'm not gonna be intimidated. I'm not gonna like risk my driving record for him. So
Someone
he needs
says,
to get it together.
"Don't you dare road rage, women."
I don't anymore. I'm telling you, I used to.
Reese Reese says no road raging.
Yeah, I'm not. See, Reese knows. Reese been on the phone with me.
Well,
I used to get real angry.
What's your curly girl routine? Well, her hair ain't curly right now.
I stopped it. I actually did really well with it though, and I really liked it. My hair got really curly and nice, but when I removed the black off of my hair, I damaged my ends really bad, and my hair just won't curl right. So I've just been doing it straight, and I'm just gonna let it grow out until it gets until I basically cut all that off, and then I may try it again. For me personally, so now he's swerving all over the place. He don't know what he wants to do. Me personally, I feel like I look better with straight hair. So,
and you can do a lot with straight hair.
And I can always do my hair curly again. So anyway, for me, I like it better, to just do it straight.
Shay T says that her sister slams on the brakes when people do that to her.
See, I used to do that. I used to be a brake checker, and it's not worth it. It's not worth it.
You never once got in a wreck about it, but it was...
No. It's just not worth it, though. It makes you end up fighting with the person, and then they're going to try to get around you, and they're going to try to brake check you, and it becomes this, cycle of... And then your adrenaline's pumping, and you're all angry, and I just don't like all that.
Why is he way behind you now?
Because the guy is probably on his phone, because he's probably young and dumb.
This person says, y'all wearing long sleeves like it's cold in the Austin area. It's actually 69 out right now, which is cold for us.
Okay, it's not cold.
It's cold.
But I just want to be clear that I didn't have a short sleeve shirt that I wanted to wear.
And I like wearing long sleeves.
And I actually probably just wanted an excuse to wear a long sleeve shirt. So I have my air conditioner on high.
Rachel, would you ever go blonde or chocolate brown?
I like the chocolate brown. I did look at that. And if I had a hairstylist, if I had the money...
Hi, Reese.
Hey, Reese. If I had the money to do a really good chocolate brown, I would do a chocolate brown. But,
Look at that.
But I don't. Because you need a really... for a good chocolate brown, I mean, we're talking you need highlights. And so, but I would never go blonde. I can't do blonde.
Somebody says, or Spezzator says, no, keep the red.
Yeah, see, I like the red. I'm really big on the red.
I don't know if that's Reese or Morgan, either way.
Yeah.
They're saying keep the red.
Yeah, I really like the red.
Is he just sitting in the cop's window talking to him?
Yeah, it looks like he is, it looks like his vehicle is out of commission. But so the blonde I can't do. I've never done my hair blonde, but I have used an app to see, and it doesn't matter what shade of blonde it is, I can't pull off.
So somebody on Reese's thing said, I'm going blonde again soon.
Reese did blonde.
Really? She did?
Mm-hmm. It looked really pretty on her too.
I don't remember that. Did I see
it? It was actually one of my favorite looks, but she knows that. I told her.
She said it's me, Reese. So
yeah.
Hi, Reese. I couldn't tell.
It was by far my favorite. I like the one she has now though too, because turquoise and
pink
and in
purple,
like a fuchsia purple color, two of my favorite on her.
Wish we would have brought something like a tripod. I get car sick, so I gotta be careful how long I read these things.
Dude, don't be like that.
I'm gonna throw up.
Oh my god. You gotta train yourself. You do it long enough and do it.
I literally tried to do that and you're like, no, Savannah, no, don't do it. Because then you're so angry when you do it. You get all miserable and angry.
So we're gonna be behind this guy who's
I'll show you guys Preacher. Preacher. You see him? You see him, Preacher? You see him? You gonna skeet him? Preacher! 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 Preacher. Preacher.
Look at him, look at him. My sugar baby, come here. Oh, this squishy face. You baby. Oh, this baby.
Somebody says, has Batista ever gotten into an aggressive dog fight? No.
No.
None of our dogs have ever gotten in a fight.
Nope, don't say never. Knock on wood.
Well, there ain't no wood in this
We
car.
don't have any wood, but we pretend that we do. But no, I mean, my males would, if they were given the opportunity. I'm sure they would like to, but they know better that that's against the rules, so they don't. But it takes a lot of work on my part to ensure that they don't. So I want to be clear about that.
If you get car sick, hold your wedding between your thumb and your index finger. My wedding. This finger's my wedding finger. Wait, my wedding. What did it say? If you get car sick, hold your wedding between your thumb.
It was raining, just so you know.
And index finger.
It has been
Right
raining.
here. If I get car sick, how does that work? Oh, my car sickness has disappeared.
I've never tried it. I don't know.
Wedding. Preacher, I can't read that.
Bruh. This guy's going slow.
Rachel, you need coffee. Girl, we haven't even eaten today. I'm so mad.
I did. I ate eggs.
I didn't eat.
But it was a long time ago. So
I should have literally,
we are hungry.
I could have made chicken tenders.
Dude, I hate this crappy sorry excuse for rain.
Dear everybody who lives in an area where it's constantly sprinkling, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Bruh.
I'm sorry.
So we brought dog food for Nirvana.
I'll show you.
And that's her food. That's her Farmina. We have a little Farmina cup in there for her.
Reese said move to Virginia.
I am, girl. It's on.
It's on like Donkey Kong.
So,
Because this is all we have. I don't know. What am I showing? I don't even know what I'm showing.
misery.
We have dry land.
It's not dry right now.
Someone says send that rain over here. North Carolina or
Probably California.
Ain't it don't they got that the fire? You all had that fire?
Yep.
That's scary stuff.
Yeah, so
Skippy,
we're gonna drop her off and she's gonna be shown, she's gonna be there in training and just getting used to the woman for the rest of the week. And then she'll go to her first show on, I believe, Saturday, and then her second show on Sunday, and then I will be picking her up on Monday.
Quality is low. I'm sure it's probably getting low.
Yeah, we're out in the middle of nowhere.
No, you're full bars. We're out in the boonies, I guess. Who's watching the rest of the pack? Why do you guys keep on asking this? Like, who's watching at home? Who's with the pack? Who's None of y'all's business. There's somebody there, but it's none of y'all's business. I don't know if you guys are planning on showing up at our house. Like, I'm gonna rob them. I'm gonna take all their dogs. Good luck. Batista ain't about that.
Well, and like I said, we have a young lady that we have watch our dogs.
Yeah.
So, we did interviews
Show dogs, please.
not too long ago. I put up a post on Facebook actually asking for people to interview for
Falcor's not
watching the dogs.
Kola, come here, pretty boy. Kola, come here. Here, I'm gonna move your purse real quick.
Don't you ever move my purse.
Ever. You have to unbuckle.
Ever.
Give me your purse.
Nope.
Give me your purse. But, Kola, come here. Would you leave behind? Click it for life. Falcor was in Savannah's room. He's not lost.
Yep, he was sleeping in Savannah's room.
You can very well get lost in my room. Under all my clothes.
I told her, I said, if I go in there and all your stuff is on the floor, what am I gonna do?
I ain't gonna say it.
Go ahead.
Because it'll curse it, and then she'll actually do it. So I'm not gonna.
I'll actually do it? Like, when would I not do it? Are you saying that I'm not a woman of my word?
Maybe she'll forget about it if I don't, like, re-say it. Because if I say it, then it's true.
No, I want you to tell them. What am I gonna do?
She said she's gonna throw them away.
That's right! That's right, that's right, that's right!
I don't know why. I know other parents that just, like, take them away and you have to earn each little piece of clothing back at a time. Like a shirt.
No, I told her I'm gonna throw it away and I'm gonna take her shopping at Goodwill.
You know what, though? Thrift shopping is good. And you know what? Goodwill can get really expensive. You know that?
Uh-huh.
Exactly.
I'm gonna take you out to the Goodwill.
That's alright, though, because I'm fine with thrift shopping. You know what?
You know why you're fine with it?
Why?
Because I've taken you shopping at Goodwill before.
No, it's because it's big right now to go thrift shopping and to, like, thrift flip things. Which I would do. I would paint on everything.
Well, you cut things up and paint on them anyway. I don't see why not.
do indeed. I'll sometimes buy like shoes and stuff. Like if I ever want to like paint on something, I'll buy it from Walmart.
We need some coffee. I
need some coffee. I need some really sweet coffee. I hate cappuccinos.
Where's the coffee?
We cannot play any music for you guys.
Here
I'm sorry.
this guy comes. Look at him roaring up and down
Roar.
the stretch.
Let me see if I can.
Go on, knobby tire boy. Get on up there.
Oh, it's a woman.
Oh, of course it is.
It's a Karen. And she was on her phone. She had her phone up. Like,
see, I told you. I told you.
Do the winners get cash prizes? Of what? Winners of what? You guys ain't winning nothing right now.
No, of the dog show. No, we don't get cash prizes. But that would be cute. That would be cool if we did. Yeah, then a lot more people would be throwing fits about the politics of dog shows if that was the case. If there was money on the line,
Preacher said,
fly.
I just said preacher just said. Somebody.
Do not slow down to get on the highway.
Our mom's getting mad.
Freaking frick face.
Never get in mom's way on the road.
Gotta look at him.
Her hair is big.
Just to make up for the lack of brains.
I used to do this thing anytime mom would like wave her hand or anything whenever I was younger. I'd like wave my hand too. She would never like flip anybody off or anything like that. Unless it was rare occasion. That's whenever you would get angry on the
I have been known to flip the bird on occasion.
On occasion she'll, but now it's open the window and let preacher bark. That's not what it is. Cause she won't. Cause then she's actually had people who get really like mad. Like you had somebody throw something at your car one time because they were so mad. Remember?
You are a little tattletale.
I shouldn't say anything.
Yeah, you talk. You just like.
But you were
like,
the one that did it.
Hey, who wants to know about Mama's dirty laundry?
Dude, but that's not your dirty laundry. That's somebody else's.
I'm just
dirty
saying,
laundry.
if you want to tell somebody's laundry, why don't you tell your own?
I have my own laundry. I do.
Thank you. Okay, well then you can talk about that laundry.
I have not been
Don't be
doing
putting mine out there, girl.
That ain't your dirty laundry. That's
I'm
somebody
just saying,
else's.
I don't need somebody to narrate all my horrible habits. Thank you very much.
That's not her horrible habit. That's somebody else's horrible habit.
Jesus. Take the wheel. Zip it.
I'm gonna go to bed.
She don't know how to act other than to tell my business. Every time. If Reese is on the phone, she'll just interrupt. Did you know Mama did this? Did you know Mama did that? I was like, do you mind?
No, I do not mind.
Good God, woman.
So, somebody said it's okay. I'm a snitch.
Snitches get stitches.
I've never ever gotten stitches or broken a bone or needed stitches, and I take pride in that.
Can we change the subject?
What are we changing the subject on?
Going back to dogs and not me.
Ain't nobody asking about
Or you.
dogs. We ain't talking about me. This channel ain't about me. This channel's about you and your dogs.
Why do you backtalk so much?
Just saying.
It is embarrassing. Cut it out. Good God, woman. Jeez Louise.
Are you gonna talk?
Clearly not right now. You have got me, like, annoyed me at this point. I am angry. Coffee. I am angry with you. You know, somebody brought that up too. Somebody brought up how you were always arguing with me. And the other people were like, my child wouldn't be arguing with me like that, blah, 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 blah. And let me tell you something, y'all. This one right here knows all her rights. Is it working?
Yeah.
Maybe so.
Yeah.
Okay. The dogs are good. Melina's going to be leaving soon. Most likely on Friday. She's going to go home to Reese. In about 12 days, we'll find out whether or not she's actually pregnant or not. Maybe a little bit longer, depending. We bred her about 10 days ago. So they need to be over 20 days to do an ultrasound. So we'll see what happens there. Aria has not come into heat yet. I know there's been a lot of people asking, but she has not come into heat yet. We don't know why. We don't know what's going on. We don't know if she's going to. Obviously, she will eventually. We just don't know when. She's been here long enough. Might as well just wait it out. So anyway. And I paid for the new female coming in from Serbia today. So she is officially mine. Which is cool, I'm glad. And we worked out a deal with how much I'm gonna pay for her to stay there until she can come here. And so anyway, with the virus and everything that's being an issue, as many of you know, the virus has been kind of peaking in other areas again. So things like open up and then they shut back down, and so unfortunately that's just kind of where we're at on it. And Trinity is in heat right now. She's in like super full heat. And she's had kind of a weird cycle this time. Last time she was completely synced up with Melina last time. And this time Melina's like out of heat, you know, been bred, and now Trinity's in heat. So it took her a while to even come in. She was like swollen for a while and nothing really happened. So now she's in heat and she's really super duper swollen. So it's gonna take a while for her to actually get to the point where she will be bred. And originally I was gonna breed her to Batista because he was the only one that was gonna be old enough to breed with her, because for the most part, you know, you wanna wait till a dog is at least a year old. Not for any particular reason, more just a political reason, because people like to judge. And so for me, so my Mortigan he turns a year old in November, on November 10th. And so he will be 11 months old, actually the 2nd, because Nirvana was born on the 10th. There you go. Okay. So, anyway, he's going to be 11 months old. It's literally 30 days. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do the breeding. And the reason for that is because I don't need another Batista breeding at this point. And so there's like no point. I mean, I can do it, sure, but really between the puppy I'm keeping from Belladonna, not Nirvana, I don't even know why I almost said that. The puppy that I've got coming from Melina, and then Belladonna, there's just really no point in keeping another Batista puppy. Plus, I have first pick female on Blondie's breeding. That's what I was thinking, Nirvana Blondie. So anyway, it's like a Blondie breeding with Batista is the same as a Trinity breeding with Batista. So there's just, it's like the same thing, you know what I mean? It's like keeping two puppies out of the same litter. So, long story short, I'm probably going to do the Trinity and Mad Mortigan breeding simply because her heat cycle was so late. If she would have come into heat at the same time as Melina, like when she was supposed to, then I would have kept it the same. I would have done the Batista breeding. But because she went in late, now I can do the Mad Mortigan breeding. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm really excited about it, and I think it's going to be a really superb breeding. I think that they have a lot to offer one another, and so that's why I'm going to do it. So that's a little update on what we have going on at the house, and I need to stack the puppies up again soon and get a good look at them. I'm still sure I'm going to take the Formentino. I can just tell by looking at them. I mean, stacking them up is necessary because not everybody can see what I see. And so I have one other person that is actually going to be getting a puppy on a show contract. And so it's important for her to be able to see the structure. So that's why I'm doing it. But I can tell by looking at them, it's pretty easy to see now what the pups are doing. So I have two black brindle females that just are straighter in the rear, and then I know one of the black brindles has a really good front, but the other one doesn't at all, and so that puts her out. So it's really between the blue female and the black brindle female, and I like the blue female's rear better, and they both have a good front. In fact, this whole litter, other than that one black brindle female, have really good fronts. So it's a good breeding. It's a really decent breeding. So I will end up doing a second, or Belladonna on her next breeding will be bred to Mad Mortigan, and then after that I'll probably have what I need out of her for me, at least for the time being, of males that I have that are old enough. And I have a breeder friend of mine who would like a puppy, but he wants to do a trade. Same person I got Belladonna from, he wants to do a trade. So I'll probably put her back to Batista again, because he likes Batista, and let him get first pick female on that breeding. And then he also wants a Velocity puppy. And so I told him to him first pick on that. His standard and my standard for structure are different, and so he may very well be willing to take something off of it. So I don't want to get too saturated into Batista blood right now. So anyway, so because I've already got the Blondie breeding the Belladonna breeding, the Melina breeding, so I get a Mad Mortigan puppy, and then do the Mad Mortigan Belladonna breeding. So we'll see. But I'm definitely looking forward to it for sure. Is it reconnecting? I don't see any chat. Oh, okay. So you can see if anybody has any questions.
Will you breed any other dogs after Trinity Corsos?
I've thought about breeding Bull Staffordshire Terriers.
Would Cashmere and Batista produce if you put them together? We don't have Cashmere anymore.
Yeah, Cashmere is spayed. She can't produce anything.
But if they were,
I'm
sure they would have produced.
Yeah, if they would have produced, it might have been a good breeding. I don't know.
Show Preacher. Is he back there or is he down here? Preacher! Preacher! Right here, what's this? Preacher, what's this right here? You see it, Preacher? You see him? You see him? Preacher, what's that?
Do you see him? Do you see him, Preacher? You never know. Oh, you never know. You gotta watch him.
Somebody said, what's the ideal weight for a male Trinity Corso? It differs from dog to dog.
Yeah, so it differs from dog to dog. If you're talking about the standard, you're looking at around 120 to 135.
But you don't want your dog to be fat.
Yeah, anything above that, and you're pushing the limits of the standard. A lot of breeders, I've seen like these breeders on Facebook, and they'll be like, Corsos are not supposed to be 150 pounds. And then every time there's like a 150-pound Corso, everybody wants to breed to it. So, absolutely. Most of the time they're fat. Dude, every time I pass this guy, he freaks out. I hate petty people like this. Every time I pass him. Look at him looking at us. Look at him looking at us.
I should open the window for Preacher. Why does he freak out? Does he have a crush on you?
He's just ego is like this big.
Oh.
That's what happens. So anyway, and now he's like slowing down again.
So he could be right next to her.
Yeah, it's like, oh my god. Anyway, if you can't tell, I get annoyed with people when I'm driving. I just wish that people would just drive. Just stop being petty, stop being reactive. Like in Texas, I don't know if it's a Texas thing. I have driven outside of the state of Texas. I'm not going to interact with you, dude.
Wait, hold on. Somebody said, or you know, go ahead. Sorry, yeah.
Look at him now. He's matching speeds with us.
Why? Is it because we have a camera on? He's like, can dogs get carsick?
Yes. Oh my god, yes they can. In your car.
And they usually throw up like their dog food if you feed them before you leave.
What are we speeding up?
Maybe he thinks that we're videoing him.
I'm telling you, he just has an ego this big.
But like, why? Why would he even freak out?
Because it's like they don't want you passing them. It's like a thing that happens on the road here. It's like they'll drive slow past them, and then it's this weird control thing over the road. It's like no, I'm an alpha. You can't pass me on the road. See, and this Porsche got mad, and he's like, you guys need to put it out. Like, let us pass. So everybody's got to pass on the far right lane now, because this guy's ego will not allow him to move over and let people go.
You just gotta like look at them whenever you pass them, so they know. Well, I do. Mom doesn't give them attention anymore. I like to look at them.
I just don't like to engage with people. It's not worth it. Like,
some people will get
if
really
somebody's
petty.
going to be miserable and angry and whatever, that's fine. It's whenever they win, is whenever you let it affect your life. And And that's why I ignore him. I'm not going to pay any attention. I'm just going to keep going. It's like a child. It's like they want attention, even if it's bad attention. They don't care. They just want attention.
Why is the picture so bad?
Probably because we're out in the middle of nowhere.
Unless you're talking about the actual like picture of the thumbnail, which doesn't make any sense, because that was a good thumbnail. That sounds so good. A Dr. Pepper shake. Maybe I'm thinking that because I'm hungry.
Oh my goodness.
When does Savannah learn to drive?
Never.
She says never.
I can't trust her. I would love to be able to teach her to drive, but I can't trust her not to get in my vehicle and take off.
Anyways. What's your favorite breed of horse?
That's a tough one.
It's because it's raining, you guys. That's what you guys do.
I don't know. I'll be lying because I've never been around a horse to tell you. As far as just looking at them, I've been around horses, but like, you know, like not enough to like really have a favorite as far as like knowing. But if I was just to say, just based on looking at them, I think I like Percherons a lot. Like the ones that are not so drafty, you know what I mean? Like not so much like a draft horse. I mean, they are a big draft horse, but I like the ones that are built more like a warm blood, but they're like the size of a draft horse. That's what I like. It's like the perfect war horse.
Apparently Caribbean men are the same. They drive for themselves, holding up traffic. And the minute I signed up going to pass, they speed up. I get sped up.
Yeah. Here in Texas, it's something they do. It's just, and I'll say this, like everywhere else that I've driven, people are efficient on the road. If you, like, they don't drive in the left lane. If they are in the left lane, they're going fast. If they see you coming, they move over. Like, it's just very efficient. Everybody's just going where they go. Only in Texas have I seen people just sit in the left lane, just sit there, just doing absolutely nothing, but going slow and holding everybody up. And when you try to pass them, they're like, oh no, 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 I'm gonna speed up now, I'm gonna cut you off, and I'm gonna slow back down again. And they get all, it gets me mad. It gets me really mad. It makes me wish, like, that we lived in a time where it was like Mad Max? Like, I used to imagine when I was in traffic every day driving to work that I had a vehicle with this device on the front where I could just, like, move them out the way, like a snowplow. Just poof, just not wreck them, not destroy them, just move them out of the way. You know, that's what I really want. Just pick them up and move them and continue on my way. I don't get why people are like that.
Dude, there's a bunch of people, or there's this person that just, like, they're blocking them now, but they just keep on asking Cashmere question. Cashmere is homed in a very nice home with very nice people. Somebody said, I'm from Houston and moved to Utah, and they're just about as bad here.
Wow.
Bye, Terry.
I will say I have not driven through Utah. Or maybe I have. Actually, maybe I have. I take that back. I think I have driven through Utah.
Somebody said Cashmere, you meant to say the Queen, right?
Yeah.
Utah and Texas are the worst, apparently. What about, like, LA? And stuff like that. I heard they're really bad.
They have really bad traffic, but I don't know if the drivers are that bad.
Somebody said, who is Zoe going to be bred to?
Zoe is going to be bred to a male here in America that I believe is an import male, and then she'll be bred to Preacher. I owe a breed breeding back to the woman who I bought Zoe from. So that's why she'll be bred at. So yeah.
So he said Los Angeles is worse than Utah any day.
Yeah. I mean, I always think like, think about it, it's not necessarily the traffic itself. Like everywhere has traffic. It's just the inconsiderate and petty drivers that bothers me. You know, that's what gets me. I would much rather be around people that like drive 100 miles an hour. I don't care. Fast drivers don't bother me. In fact, I like them because they're gone. They're not bothering you. They're not in your way. Move out of their way and boom, they're gone. You won't see them again. You know what I mean? Don't care about fast drivers. I care about the people that are slow and that don't want to move. They want, and that's, for me, it's like selfish, you know? It's like, you want to do what you want to do, but you also want everybody else to do what you want them to do. Because if you want to drive slow, by all means, that's fine. Just move over into, you know, one of the right lanes. But no, they don't want to. They want to stay in the fast lane and make everybody else drive slow because, I guess, because they feel like it. And it's so selfish and inconsiderate. It just is. And somewhere in my brain, sometimes I wish I had a big, huge bazooka gun and I could just drive by and boom! Another one gone. And just keep going. But I don't do that. But it does make me that mad. I just think it's like, what a waste of a person you are. Like, you are useless if you really think like that, you know, that you are that petty of a person. It's like all the Karens of the world. That's what they are. No, you shouldn't be driving fast. No racing on the highway. So I'm just gonna sit here so you can't drive fast. Stupid. We've got places to go. Lord knows we don't want to be spending our whole life out here on the road. And if you live in Texas, you know what I mean. We have so much highway. Just to get out of Texas, it's like multiple states of driving. Like 6 to 8 hours just to get out of the state. You know, it's like we don't have time to be sitting here slow poking behind your slow butt.
I don't think we're gonna get any coffee anytime soon.
Yeah.
Thank you, David.
I'm trying to move it along. I'm not trying to
Stop for it.
stop. So we're already somewhat running late. Because I'm always running late. Always. I have no concept of time. And I understand that it's inconsiderate. That's what I loved about Italy. Like, I work on Italian time, which is basically no time at all. No such thing as being late. I'll get there.
Thank you, Dion. They said Pennsylvania's the worst with idiot drivers. Go behind someone doing 20 and a 35 on my way to work this morning.
Yeah. Thank you, Dion. Yeah, exactly. No, when I was younger, it was real bad. I got in many a road rage incident. I'm very lucky that the whole expose each other on the internet thing wasn't there, because I'd have been famous. But and that's one of the reasons I always used to love having a sports car, because in Texas people want to cut you off and all you got to do is just downshift, and it's like bye-bye. It's like, you wish. Oh, I love that. So you always gotta, I'm telling you gotta have something with a little bit of oomph here, because anything normal, you don't want to be fighting with them. I just like to be able to put it in low gear, take off, a little downshift, not even mess with them, man. Just be like, haha, you wish, and be gone. So, little turbo swoosh. So, it helps. It helps.
Somebody said, how can I get Batista? How much?
No, he's not for sale.
Please pick up Cashmere. Nope, she's perfectly happy where she's at. I don't know why you guys don't get that. Like, she is so happy. Like, if you guys see any photos of her, she's a very happy dog where she's at.
Yep.
And those people love her and give her every, like, bit. Like, we love loved her, obviously, but they give her so much attention every day. She has that one-on-one attention that she always wanted.
Yeah.
And there's a man there.
I wish I had shown. It would have helped if I would have videotaped what it was like whenever they brought Giovanni over for boarding. That would have been the perfect example to show people. Like, Giovanni was raised with me. He was the sweetest little cuddle bug when he was a baby. He would just curl up into my neck, in my hair, and just sleep. It was so cute. And I had him from day one. And when they came to pick him up to purchase him, he very bonded to me. And then with him, and then he came back, and it only had been like maybe 4 months that he had been gone. And I'm telling you, as soon as he realized they were leaving him, he tried to get past them to get out the door. He did not want to be there. You know what I mean? He just didn't. And it's because he knows, it's the same way that a little baby feels when you're dropping them off at preschool and they scream and cry for their mother. It's not that preschool is like horrible. It's just that there's all the other kids and there's like mean kids and it's like, and you're just in with the bunch. And that's how it is in my house. There's like a bunch of dogs, and you know, you don't get to be the favorite. You're not mommy's little baby when there's a house full of dogs. You know what I mean? And Kashmir gets to be the baby there. She's the loved. You know, it's all the attention. It's quiet. It's peaceful. It's all that stuff. In my house, it's, you know, it's like daycare all day, every day.
I didn't know you can add a filter.
You can add a filter?
Yeah, you can add filters to your actual, like, live stream.
So anyway,
bubbles. You can add bubbles to the live stream. I'm debating.
So Savannah's taking over the live stream.
There's bubbles.
And so anyway, so I know it's hard for people to understand. You have to have seen it. You have to have done it. I get it. I mean, it's not easy to rehome an animal, and people think that it's like the worst thing in the world. But once you've done it, you realize it's not.
It's a dream. Oh, that's scary. I don't like that. Glamour. There's a sketch or sketches. You know what it reminds me of whenever I see that? It reminds me of that music video. What's that one with the he's like...
See, look, here's the Porsche again, right? I'm behind a slower person than me, even though we're going pretty fast. We're going like 80 right now on I think it's probably, 75 here? What does that say? 70, 75. All right, so I'm going 80 into 75. But I'm going to move. Doesn't matter that I'm going over the speed limit. I can move, and I will move, because that's a considerate thing to do. Other Texans, take notice. I got out of the way, and I'm even going to move over one more so that the person in front of me can move over now. In case they want to be nice and considerate and move over. And if they don't, which they didn't, they did not move, now the Porsche can go through the middle of us and continue on his way. There is a D-bag.
Has somebody here ever been to the cheese cave? There's something called the cheese cave, and I'm very concerned if it's a cave that's like very holy, like it has a bunch of holes on it and it looks like cheese, or if it's like a place that sells cheese.
Sometimes I wonder, like, were these people just not taught how to drive properly? There's like, it's so weird to me. It's like there's a whole group of people that know how to drive and hate the people that don't know how to drive. And then there's a whole group of people that either don't know how to drive or refuse to drive properly.
Somebody said, please never announce your speed. Please be vague.
I will announce my speed. I do not care.
Somebody, one of your haters. Excuse me. Rachel is going.
Yeah. What highway? Somebody find out what highway she's going on and call the cops. That'd be so funny. Well, I guarantee they're gonna get this Porsche before they get me, because this guy is hauling. So
yes, it's Take On Me. That's the music video I'm talking about. This is what I was talking about. saw the sketchy thingy on it.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, oh. So it says, speeding is not funny.
Rachel admitted
Yeah, even
to
there's
speeding
even
on the highway.
There's even a person on here. Speeding is not funny.
Yeah, exactly. Dismissed, Karen. Dismissed.
Somebody said, Rachel, the face you gave Savannah.
There was a study that was done, I think it was either in China or Japan, studying traffic, and what they found, the reason why there are traffic jams is because of slow drivers and speed limits. If you didn't have speed limits, you wouldn't have traffic. Straight up, you wouldn't have traffic.
Corso and Furious. And the Corso and the Fury.
Seriously, you wouldn't. Because what happens is that the person reaches the speed limit, and then in order to maintain the speed limit, they have to hit the brake. And then the person behind them has to hit their brake, and then you have to give them enough space. There's like a pause that you have to take in order to kind of get a distance to maintain that distance. And so it's this kind of like effect that ends up happening, this like domino effect backwards. And all it takes is somebody not paying attention, or a slippery, icy road, or whatever the heck, for that person to not see that everybody is slowing down, these increment slowing downs, to slam into somebody. And I'm telling you, man, it's the truth. It's the truth. We would be a lot safer if we were on the Autobahn. And personally, I think it's a conspiracy. I think they want our money. I think that's what it boils down to. It isn't about safety. It's about speed limits, our income for police departments. That's what it boils down to. That's what it is. You don't want to speed? Fine. Move over. Let the rest of us go.
Somebody said, definitely not about safety. Who are you talking about? Dion. You're the one that... Slow drivers cause more accidents. Oh, there we go.
So we're out in the middle of nowhere.
Corso speed control.
Here comes a red bar. And I'm always in my mirrors. I'm always looking. I'm always watching. Ready. Ready to move over whenever necessary.
I practiced driving today and I saw someone switch lanes in front of me with no blinker. The worst drivers in the U.S. are in NJ and Georgia. I wouldn't say... I don't know.
You know what's funny is that in Texas, pretty much everybody learns not to use their blinkers. Now, I use my blinkers. You'll hear me use them, but sometimes I won't. And the reason for that is because people in Texas, like let's say right now, like I'm in the middle lane, right?
People are purposely going.
If I was in traffic, right, where there's like, that's the guy in front of me, the person, like, and obviously over, because I've seen I have enough space and I'm going to move over. And what they do in over, they'll cut you off. So the only way to get into the other lane is to not use your blinker. It's ridiculous. And Savannah has seen it. She's seen it. And if you actually get into that, trying to speed up, I will come into that lane anyway. I don't care. Like, if you think you're going to speed up to cut me off, buddy, you got another thing coming. If I got room, I'm coming over. If it fits, it fits. And I've had a guy one time, it was one of the funniest times I had with Preacher. This guy, he was actually working for AT&T. He was in an AT&T truck. And so I got over, and of course, because he sped up to try to cut me off, he then has to hit his brake. And I didn't brake check him, you know what I mean? I could have really messed with him, but I didn't. And so I look in my mirror, because obviously, you know, I know he's sped up, so I want to make sure and see where he's at. So I look in my mirror, and he's looking in his mirror, and he goes, and he points at me, and he goes, "You," and I can see it with his mouth, "You," right? And I'm thinking to myself, whatever, dude, you're the jerk right now. I had plenty of room to get over, which is why I was able to get over. If you hadn't tried to speed up, you wouldn't have to hit your brakes to get over at that point. So the whole time, now he's angry, and he's tailgating me, and he wants to get around me, and we're in like bad traffic. Like, you're not getting around me. And so eventually the traffic starts to let up, and he's trying to come around to get beside me. And I let him get beside me, because I could have sped up. I could have whatever, played the game. But I let him get next to me, and I put the back window down, and I told Preacher to watch him. And Preacher just,
Thank you.
right, he just starts barking, going crazy. And as the window's down, because he immediately slows down, goes back down, and I turned around and I pointed at him and I said, "No, you." He did not want no more after that, no more. And it was hysterical. It was so funny, because I'm not saying that it's only a guy thing. I've gotten into incidents with women as far as on the road, but for whatever reason, there are a certain group of guys that like to intimidate people on the road, and I'm sure they do it to one another too. I'm not trying to claim it's a sexism thing, because I don't know that. But I do know that as a woman on the road, driving alone, I have had guys basically try to harass me on the road and get really aggressive with me. And especially whenever I had a sports car, I've been in some pretty hairy situations. And
Thank you.
Anyway.
Hold on, I don't know how to say their name though. Vivian.
I can't read.
U-I-O. And they asked, how's Pascal doing? Sorry.
Oh, Pascal's doing great. He's doing excellent. He has a wonderful owner who is called Preacher the Equalizer, because any dude that thinks he's gonna get loud, I just let Preacher know, and I'm telling you, it's over. It's over.
I can't hear Rachel speaking.
No.
You guys can't hear us?
Can you not hear me?
Can you guys hear us? I know.
Stinky
Yeah,
puppies.
one of the dogs just passed some geese.
Stinky.
Rachel, who's got my back? Preacher, I got back. Any news on the import? Fixed it.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, the import female, I just paid for her today, but she's not going to be traveling back yet. It'll probably be a couple months because of COVID. She's in a different country than I got Zoe from, and so that's why it's harder.
Preacher, what is it?
But it doesn't matter. She's an adult. You know what I mean? So it's fine.
He'll come over and he'll be like, what? Preacher.
Ooh, look at all this stuff here. We have a bunch of stores here. Maybe we could get some coffee somewhere. I really hate Starbucks, but I'm not above getting a Starbucks right now.
Preacher, what is it? You see him?
I hate Starbucks.
I don't know why, but I think that's funny. Up there it says built different. I'm built different. If you don't got there's this joke.
The only thing I like about Starbucks is the convenience of the fact that they're everywhere. That's it.
Everywhere, and they're quick.
Yeah.
They're everywhere. Haters.
Other than that, and you know what's so fucked? Ooh, pardon my French. I said it. I got a little too comfortable, y'all. Just in case y'all don't know, that's my normal self. I cuss like a sailor. But nonetheless, what's messed up? What is entirely disruptive of my lifestyle?
Oh my gosh, you should tell them about the cup that Reese got you.
Oh my gosh. Hold on, let me finish. I used to drink Starbucks all the time. Like, I was like addicted to Starbucks. Their frappuccinos, I could hardly go a day without one. And now I hardly touch any. Like, I only drink a Starbucks if I'm not in Austin, not in my area. There's a place I used to go was the Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf, and now I go to a place called Perky Beans, which is really good. Watch out for me.
Hoko. I don't want to say that. Oh, homecoming, right? Homecoming?
Don't know.
I think that's what that means. That's homecoming. But they had an inappropriate picture on there, so. Savannah, if you could name a pup, what would it be named? I don't really have any names. Mom's really creative with names, so I stick with that. Let's see.
If Savannah was gonna name something, she would name it something like really basic.
Crystal.
Like it would be like this.
Falcor was
this
not
is
basic.
Basic.
No.
And she's like awesome because she's like so basic.
No.
You get it? Like
Falcor was not basic though. Falcor was not a basic name, and I came up with that one.
You did. It is kind of basic though.
But it's because of my childhood.
I'd already had a fish named Falcor.
Mom, this person said, "Did you know people who freely cuss are more trustworthy according to a study?"
Yeah. The only problem is that it'll get.
Somebody said Savannah's gonna name after an anime.
But I am a free cusser. So, and some people will be like, "Why do you cuss in front of your daughter?" And it's like, because she knows she's not allowed to use those words. That's the way it is.
There's only been one time.
Adult words.
There's only been
those are not children words.
One time that I said, like, while I was brushing my hair and I got a knot, and instead of saying "dang it," I said the other word, and she looked at me and she said, "What'd you just say?" And I was like, "No, I said dang it. I said dang it. I promise I said dang it."
Let's just say that I have found her secret chats, and best believe she's cut from the same cloth.
I'm cut from the same cloth as my mama.
But they all do. All of them talk like that.
It's because we all have parents that, like, but we'll never say it in front of adults. That's the thing, is you never say it in front of the adults because that's disrespectful. And we all know you're not supposed to cuss in front of adults.
And I know when to turn it off.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not.
She ain't like a cussing sailor up in Baylor. Not around. It was reconnecting. They don't know. No, it was reconnecting. They don't know where we are.
That's you, girl.
They don't know where we are. They don't know where we are.
You're like my mama. You just tell all the business.
They don't know where we are.
You think you're talking to a therapist.
They don't know where we are.
Girl.
They don't know where we are. It was reconnecting while I said it.
Yeah. Who heard what Savannah said?
Ain't nobody.
Raise your hand. Girl. Tell you
Ain't nobody heard us. I'm telling you.
You need a muzzle.
No, ain't muzzle. Muzzles don't fit here.
Jeez Louise, girl.
Somebody just says you're on a highway.
That's right.
Somebody said, not me. Not me.
We should say,
it cut out.
Yeah, you're lucky. That was Jesus. Jesus had your back right then. You better take notice. He was like, Savannah, I'm going to help you out right here. In my mind,
Jesus has a
very thick country accent. Come on. Where's the coffee?
Do we watch basketball?
No! When I was growing up, I used to have to watch the Lady Horns. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't like it. I don't like it's just constant back and forth, dribbling back and forth. I would rather watch football.
I actually like watching basketball.
That's good for you. I like watching football. I don't like watching basketball. I can get into a football game.
Has anyone seen the painting of Jesus? His eyes.
There's a Starbucks. Even though I don't want it. It is what it is. It is what it is.
Jesus said when. And woo!
Slow it down, Sally.
Sally. There's literally Sally's right there.
Slow down, Sally. That's where I buy all my hair supplies from. Sally's.
Hey, beautiful lady. I just joined 1:05 a.m. here, Scotland. Oh, cool. Hi.
Ooh.
Huh?
Welcome from all the way from Scotland.
Whoa.
I'm about to get one of the world's worst coffees. Just joking. That's mean. That's petty. It ain't that bad.
Well, that's what I think.
I can be a hater.
Somebody said, I got soap in the mouth as a kid. I never swore in front of my mom again after that. I think maybe once.
You know what? If you did that here, people would want to put you in jail. That's right. You don't understand. Here in America, if you were to put salt in your child's mouth, or salt, my bad, not salt. If you were to try to put soap in a child's mouth, that child would go to school and they would tell their teacher, my mama, she put soap in my mouth, and I coughed. And I gagged, and they would be like, Child Protective Services, this woman is abusing her child, she's poisoning her child, she's endangering the life of her child, and they would take your little baby away. Make no mistake about it, that's the world we live in today.
Anyways.
Yeah, anyways.
My mom would threaten it, but never did it. Thank you, Jenna.
Actually, that's not true. I did make you put a bar of soap in your mouth one time, don't lie.
She said, Jenna donated money. She said, Savannah, make sure your mom stops wherever you want so you can get a little something for me. An ice cream or snack or something we'll enjoy and have fun.
You're spoiling that child.
I've been spoiled. Coming on to Savannah and saying he's 14. Yeah, there's a guy on here who's trying to come on to me. He said, coming on to Savannah and saying he's 14. We all know for sure how old he is. Because there's this guy that keeps on saying the girl. There's a guy earlier that said the girl recording is really pretty. I think her name is Savannah.
Preacher.
Yeah, Preacher will get you if you try to come on to me.
Preacher.
He'll come after you. Preacher. Yeah, even Nirvana. You don't want that. You get him, Preacher.
There's a guy walking his dogs back there.
Mama, this person said, I used to tell my girls, especially when they were teens, I brought you into this world, I can take you out.
Yep.
Get your dogs a puppuccino. Those make messes.
Yeah. Preacher, that's my ear. That's my ear, and you are farting and it stinks.
Oh, okay. Sorry. They probably heard that.
Reeks his butt. Okay, alright. Let's see, what are we gonna do? Let's do a you know what? What's that thing we had last time?
Thank you,
Ooh,
Taylor.
no.
Thank you for entertaining our ride from work. Capone says thank you. So Taylor's on here and she donated.
Shh, be quiet, you bad dogs. Hush. Alright, so I'm gonna do a hot venti white mocha.
Somebody said Preacher.
Oh, you know what? There it is. There's the salted caramel mocha. I would like a venti salted caramel mocha. That's what I want. I was trying to find it. Yes.
Anything else?
What did you want?
I want something iced. Sweet.
Iced and sweet. I'll have an iced salted caramel mocha. Venti.
Do you want another one iced?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you want to put cream on that?
Not on the... Well, do you want yours on iced? Or do you want whipped cream? Yes, on both.
Anything else?
That's all. Thank you.
It's gonna be 12.
Awesome. Thank you.
You want whipped cream on yours?
Dude, Savannah always gets something. I don't ever go somewhere and not get my daughter something.
Yeah.
That's horrible. That's mean.
Except for, like, I used to not, obviously when she got coffee when I was really young, she wouldn't give me coffee because I was a little child. If I asked for something, it'd be like water. Like, can I have a water cup?
I'll get her like a Sprite.
Yeah, a Sprite.
Little something, little Sprite.
I've always
Thank you.
drank, yes, thank you, Princess Sarah, and...
Hey, get your foot back in
Somebody
here.
said Starbucks is super expensive.
Yes, it is. And overrated.
Somebody said, hey, order a venti coffee frappuccino for me.
Oh, my goodness. Preacher, it's fine, dude. You're good to go, bro.
Oh, that sounds so good. A toasted cheese Danish.
Oh, I love cheese Danishes. Love.
You guys...
With just a little bit of chocolate drizzle on top.
Preacher, give me a kiss. Mwah. Thank you. Thank you. He's like, I'll lick you in front of these people so they know that I don't like you.
Preacher likes you, just not whenever you bug him. What's your squishy face, boy? What's your squishy face? Squish it. My baby. What is it, my baby?
He sounds like he's
a snoring baby. Yes, he is. He's a baby.
Preacher's mad you didn't get him anything.
Booty baby. I'm telling you, I can even take my hands off and he'll stay there. Can you give me a hug? Okay,
Did Rachel have 80s big hair? No, she actually had like just curly hair, right? You just had normal curly hair?
80s hair? No, I had a bowl cut.
Which is actually really popular now. Did you know that? Getting a cut?
Yeah.
It's like a more stylish.
I hated my hair. I was a tomboy. I didn't have long hair until way later.
So we said no, a bowl cut.
Yeah, there's some pretty gnarly pictures of me when I was young. Some pretty gnarly pictures. Some very nerdy pictures. I had really thick glasses, and they were like plastic. It was very 80s.
Someone just said my daughter just got a bowl cut.
Yeah. I didn't care, man. I did not care at all. All I knew was I didn't want to mess with my hair. I was a tomboy. It was
oh my
easier.
gosh, are you kidding me? I didn't know that. What? I have celiac, and I can't have coffee because coffee beans are naturally processed with 10% of gluten. How can you drink it, Rachel?
Never heard of that. I know lots of people that are celiac that drink coffee. I think that's a myth.
I don't know. Unless you're like dying, like you would like choke out if you had gluten kind of thing.
I just don't think that's true.
I don't know.
Because I've done all kinds of research into hidden forms of
Seems like the mullet back. Believe me, whenever you're in small towns, everybody has a mullet. Male-wise.
Get off me, punk. I'm trying to get stuff. Alrighty. Walleta.
Preacher, you saying
Dude, what's up, bro?
Say your brand might be processed that way, but I don't think that's true for most coffees. Anything better than those 90s mullets and rat tails?
Awesome. Dude, get out my coffee. You ain't got nothing for you here. Your cherry popped out. Watch your cherry pop out.
Preacher. Had everybody with their goofy eye. You look so goofy with it out. It always goes back, you guys, but
It's a cherry. Awesome.
have a good day.
You too.
Ooh, yay.
Here you go.
Preacher,
No, dude, it's
no,
not
preacher.
for you, bro. Back up off of it. Stinky boy. Okay, here we go. Can we get around and go back to the light? No, we can't. We are in an enclosed parking lot. Oh, God. Well, let us do a roundabout. Preacher, I literally can't see past your big old head.
Don't go on the highway, it says.
Yo. I understand, I know. That's the wrong way anyway. Alright. Questions? Answers?
I'm seeing.
Look at that. I would love some Mexican food right now.
Somebody said he almost fell and I died.
You know what? Like, that's the one thing I think I would miss the most. Is a lot of people don't know this about us Texans, but we eat so much Mexican food. It's like it's not
like
even
a weekend thing.
It's not even like Mexican food here. It's like might as well just be like a food group.
It's like something you eat out here.
It's just something you eat all the time. It's just like, oh, well.
And you know, I heard we were actually talking about that in class today. On our virtual class, right? And he was talking to us.
Dude, go. It's your turn.
He was like, that's the biggest problem. It's like if you go out of the state, Texas is so close to Mexico that we have good
Mexican food.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was so funny. One time, I went to go pick up cashmere, and the lady that I bought her from, well, I picked her up from, actually, not bought her from. she was like, oh, you'll be here for like Taco Tuesdays. And I'm like, oh, awesome, right? Like Taco Tuesdays. And they live in Washington. And let's just say that what they call a taco up there is not what we call a taco. It was like these like cauliflower tortillas.
Ew.
It was not a taco. It wasn't even taco meat. It was like chicken and like cabbage and stuff. Like, oh my God. I was like, man, won't you come on down here to Texas and let me show you how to make a taco?
And our tacos
I will take you right to the grocery store and I will cook up some tacos.
It's not hard to make a taco here. You need a tortilla, some beef,
yeah,
some taco seasoning. Make sure you season.
You don't even need taco seasoning. You can make taco seasoning.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want to be simple and easy, you can. Heck, HEB here they sell prepackaged meats, a bunch of different kinds too. Just taco meats, like 3 different kinds of chicken, beef, pork, all different kinds of taco meats, and you can just take them and you cook them up. Get yourself a little bit of pico de gallo, some cheese.
Someone says nothing beats San Diego Mexican food. I doubt that.
I've never had
Come to Texas.
I've never had it. I don't know. I don't want to knock it because I've never had it, and y'all are close to the border too. So maybe you'll have some good Mexican food too. But all I'm saying is that's one thing that I would miss.
Ooh, somebody said carne asada.
Yeah,
I probably just said that wrong. I probably said it way too.
Yeah, very good.
Very good.
Very good. And then there's the difference. And then you learn that. The difference between carne asada and carne guisada.
Huh?
Which is different. They're 2 different things. Yeah. And you got to learn how to order your taco. So, us being celiac, we eat maize. Maize tortillas.
Mm-hmm.
Tortillas. That's not really how you say it, but nonetheless. And if you're like my dad, you say tortilla.
I can't tell you how many Christmases and Thanksgivings and stuff we've had
the tortillas
of Mexican food. They're like, it's Mexican food.
Yeah,
Christmas.
we will have. Yeah, I have like a white family, and we will have Mexican food for Thanksgiving. Girl,
I'm having the
bro, your filming skills. This tastes like.
I know it did taste very good.
This tastes like store-bought hot cocoa mix.
It was very grainy for me.
That's what I'm saying. It's like store-bought hot cocoa. Oh well. Leave it to me to order the one thing that probably doesn't actually have any coffee in it. God forbid. Questions.
Any crazy stories about the dogs while you were in the car?
Wow, Savannah. Like recently or
Just in general, I guess.
crazy story? I think the worst thing that's ever happened to me involving my vehicle and a dog was Liberty. We took her to get a vaccination. We were driving all day. And we took her to get a vaccination, and I gave her a can of wet food whenever I did it. And I asked Savannah to stay in the vehicle and watch her because I knew that giving her a can of wet food was risky, and Savannah didn't want to.
I had to go to the bathroom.
And I was like, all right, I'm going to be nice, you know, and I'm not going to force her to sit in this car with this dog. You know, you didn't need. Yeah. And anyway, so we went inside. We came back out, and she had diarrheaed all over the door, the seat, the middle. It probably, if I would have filmed it, it probably would have been like a viral YouTube video. And we had to go back into the grocery store and buy cleaning supplies to try to clean it out. And let me just say that there's no way we got it all out of there. No way. I traded that truck in. I got rid of it. Specifically because of that.
God forbid the people who tear up.
Specifically because of that, I got rid of it. Yeah, that's the worst I've ever experienced in my life. The worst. And I was so mad at Savannah.
But we got through it. That's what matters, is you get through it.
We got through it, but let me just say that if you would have seen me, you'd have heard more cuss words than you've ever heard in your life.
Cuss words on cuss words. Like, you ain't even
just
heard
stacking them. Just stacking them like a Subway sandwich.
You ain't even heard some of the cuss
so
words.
Mad.
You ain't even heard some of the cuss words.
Like, mad doesn't even, like, I was enraged. I think that might be the word. Are you already done with that? Wow.
Dude, you know how they are with their iced drinks? They put a little bit in there and fill it mostly up with ice.
This is so horrible. I've made cocoa that tastes better.
You want to put it in that? I have ice. I have a full cup of ice. See this?
I've had this before, but I think I had the Frappuccino. And that's why it was better. And I got the hot, thinking, I don't know what I thought. And now I'm sorely regretting my decision. Whatever. What?
That's why you ask for light ice. Oh, I didn't know that. Starbucks goes so fast. Yes, it does. What's the road trip for?
To drop off Nirvana for showing this weekend. It's her first show. And I'm so excited because it's one thing to show Preacher because I didn't produce Preacher. But this is my production. Nirvana is 100% my work. In fact, she is the result of me listening to other people's advice and doing what and so I'm super duper excited about it. And I'm not dude, chill, bro. Oh my god. I don't think that I don't know what'll happen. I'm not showing her. She is Savannah, pay attention. She is with a handler, so she has more potential to place than I think if she was with me. But I don't know how she'll do. She's never been in a show environment before, so there's really no telling how she's gonna do. But I really hope that she does very well. That's the goal. Look, how did he? We must have both stopped. 'Cause look, there's the Porsche guy. Totally him. I see. Watch.
The watch.
Totally him.
You were paying attention to the watch.
I'm not paying attention. It's just he drives like this. He's one of these guys. He drives like you can see the watch. So I saw it.
His watch?
And there he goes again. He's on the road again. We're both on the road again. One time, I'll tell you about a fun story. So one time I was driving back. I think I was driving back from Florida, and I was in my little turbo hatchback, and me and this guy in a red Supra were flying back from Florida, and like we were helping each other out, right? So we were both just getting it, right? And then if I noticed like we were coming up on traffic, and he was gonna get cut off or something, I'd slow down, I'd let him in front of me, and he'd do the little, he'd put his little, what is it, the hazards on to say thank you, and we just kept helping each other through, so that we could both hightail it, and it was like so fun. It was like we like made friends on our ride home, and it was like such a great trip because we made it so fast because we were both going so fast.
Somebody said, where did it go? Yes, I have my own personal dog named Blondie. Technically, own personal dog, I guess. Yeah. A modern love love story.
Yeah.
I remember a long time ago people were hating on Blondie, and now look at her. She's the mother of a star.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And hopefully 2 of them, because if Koa's hip testing is good, which I have no reason to believe it won't be, he moves really well, and he was actually pretty overweight for a long time. And usually, if a dog doesn't have good hips, they're going to break down when you have them overweight, when they're a puppy like that. So I have every reason to believe he's got good hips, but we'll see. And anyway, so we'll get his done, and hopefully he'll be a star too.
Somebody says, when is Preacher due for labor? He's been pregnant for quite a bit of time.
We need to do one of those, like that classic movie intro. Coming in 2021, the highly anticipated Preacher litter.
2020. Do you get paid for showing?
Starring Senza Temple's Preacher. No, you don't.
Unless
you do get paid if you're a handler. I've been trying to get Savannah into that because she doesn't like to take her school seriously, and so I was telling her, if you're not going to take school seriously, then you need to figure out something you can do that doesn't require an education. And so, like for example, this woman that's going to take Nirvana for just the remainder of this week, right? So today's Tuesday, and so, I mean, I wouldn't count today because it's obviously the end of the day, but Wednesday till Monday, plus the showing of the 2 days and training in that time, she'll make $300 off of me. And whenever the lady that had Preacher, whenever she took him, I paid her $3,800 to title Preacher, and he was there so I dropped him off at the beginning of December, and so they only showed, I think, for 2 weekends, and then everything shut down for the holiday season. And I picked him up on January like 12th or 13th. So he was there for less than 2 months. I think he went to maybe 6 shows before he was a champion. And she made $3,800 off me. Plus she was showing, I want to say, 3 other people's dogs at the time. So that's a lot of money for just showing dogs. Not to mention, it's practically a weekend job. You know, there are some shows where are 4-day shows, like, so it's basically Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But most shows are on the weekends. So you can actually have a day job and, like, you know, like a regular 9 to 5 Monday through Friday job, and still make the money of showing dogs on the weekends. So it's pretty cool. It's good money. It's really good money. And if you're good with dogs, then you know, you should look into it.
I was born and raised with dogs. I was not raised by dogs, but with dogs. I was raised with the dogs. I was not one of the dogs, but just raised.
Weather's getting bad here, so if it gets spotty.
Somebody said she'll become a gamer. I've never really been into gaming, honestly. The only game I've played is Animal Crossing.
Yeah, she's not a gamer.
Now my cousin, he wants to become a gamer, but you know, it's kind of funny. Whenever we're over there, you can hear him upstairs. Dang it! Dang it! He's like yelling upstairs because he's mad at the people he's playing with.
You should hear me play video games.
Oh my gosh, Mom plays like Gran Turismo and stuff, which is fun. I really like playing with her, but she beats me every time, and I'm not good at it.
I'm so competitive. I have to win. I have to win. And I'm like, yes!
She'll get in your face. That's right! That's right! I beat you! You'll sit and you'll just...
It's so bad.
Okay.
Yeah,
We'll turn on some lights. It's bright. Okay.
It's really bad. You can turn on the backlight and see if that works.
We'll see if that works a little. No.
Yeah, no.
Oh well. I feel you, Rachel.
Turismo, that's my game, man. I will get all my licenses, build my car up.
Mikey, that's what my mom
I
said
take it
to
very
do.
seriously.
I said, go to a trade school and finish school there.
That's what I told her to do. Yep, that's what I told her. Ain't nothing wrong with a trade school.
Somebody said, I could see you being a good dental hygienist.
Isn't that what I told you to do? Isn't that what I told you to do? I told her to do that.
What is that?
I told you to do that.
What is a dental?
It's like you help out with the dentist.
That sounds
So
nice.
like you're like a dental assistant.
Like, here's the tool.
And you can even like do the teeth cleaning. So like after that you do like all that.
Dude, that sounds annoying.
It's really good money is all
You
I'm
know
saying.
how annoying that sounds?
And you're like
annoying
you're
I
very
am?
helpful and sweet and it would be great for you.
You know how annoying I am whenever I get my teeth cleaned? Because when they blow the air in your mouth, I keep on closing my mouth and then because they tell you to, and it comes out of my nose. And I'm just whenever they're cleaning out my mouth with the air, because I don't like it. I'm just going.
Yeah, I told her all about, because I'm not a like my thing is you got to get in where you fit in.
So I said you should try cosmetology.
Yeah, and so a lot of people don't do trade schools, and there's a lot of really good money in trades. So
I hate whenever they put the air in your mouth. Have you had that happen whenever they clean your teeth and they have the
I even told her she could be like a pharmacist. They make a lot of money. Or not a lot, but they make decent money. You know what I mean? Like it's nothing wrong with it, man. It's a good job.
It's a good job. Has Savannah tried writing? I don't have the attention span for writing.
Yeah, she doesn't like writing. And I will say that I always told her, if you ever get out there and you realize how much work, how hard it is out there, and if you ever want to come back to the dog world, you just let me know.
My hand hurts.
So there'll always be a spot open for you. But right now, she's over it. She thinks that life is greener on the other side. So someday I'm going to be looking for an apprentice, y'all.
Teresa said, I'm sorry, but me personally, I feel vulnerable at the dentist's. And they said, like, legit, your mouth is exposed.
I mean, Savannah could tell you, I hate going to the dentist. So one of the things about celiac disease is that, especially if you're undiagnosed, your body lacks the enzymes in the mouth to be able to properly break down gluten. And so it causes a lot of tooth decay. And so I had a lot of dental work that had to be done. And I can't tell you, like, I have such a fear of needles in my mouth. It's just like, I can't stand, and I don't understand why they just won't knock you out. Like, why can't you just put me to sleep and wake me up when it's done? I don't understand why I have to endure needles in the mouth. Oh, it's so horrible.
Luckily, all I had to do was get a cleaning.
It's legal torture, is what it is. It's legal torture.
Well, because my teeth, I guess I wasn't eating it as long as you were, but they said that my teeth were so grinded down that they had to put fillings in all of my back teeth.
Yeah.
All of them.
Well, see, and that's another thing is I'm a big time teeth grinder. So is she.
You should hear her at night.
And so I have like no teeth. I mean, I have teeth.
We have teeth.
But they're like super duper grinded
They're
down.
like this back there. But we still eat meat. We still eat meat like is it carnivore? Carnivores eat meat, right? Like the carnivores we are. I think so. I think that's what that is. We're not vegetarians.
Yeah.
Well, we do eat veggies too.
Yeah. It's not, but they're not horrible. I'm still young, but yeah, I'm gonna have to have like something done. I'm just like waiting for the day when they can just remove all your teeth and put permanent teeth, like just permanent fake teeth. Just
You almost said
there. I said it again almost. That's my favorite.
nothing. Nothing. Just dental work.
Yeah, that's my favorite one. If you can't tell, but there's like this one viral video
You need to get mouth
of
guards.
this guy from India that was talking about all the virtues of that word, and I loved it.
You need to get we actually did get mouth guards and we just didn't use them, or you did, and then I took them.
I don't know. I haven't used one yet, so I can't speak to their to how well they work. But But all I can say is
Hey,
that
there's this truck. This
Part
truck
of
was in front of
me-
us earlier.
yeah, part of me thinks that is like afraid that if I have a mouth guard in, I'm gonna feel like I'm choking. So, but I'm one of the, like, anybody who grinds their teeth, you know, like every now and then you get that where you accidentally get the side of your mouth and you're just like, ah!
Could you see an ultrasound? I could be a sonogram technician.
Yep.
Great job, good money. Not a lot of schooling. Trade
Yep.
school basically, and they're in need constantly.
Probably
I heard-
a lot of people need it.
I heard dentists have really bad depression. That they get really bad depression. And I don't know why. Why do they get really bad depression? I heard it from the Silence of the Lambs whenever we watched it.
It was not Silence of the Lambs.
Yes, it was.
No, it was the whole 9 yards. Somebody did a donation.
Oh, thank
It's
you.
Jimmy the
Eric.
Tulip, Jimmy the Tulip Tedeschi. Who liked that? That is one of my favorite movies. Jimmy the Tulip. Jimmy the Tulip.
Somebody said, come to California. They'll stick a needle wherever you want if you give them money.
Oh Lord Jesus, no! I don't want a needle wherever. I want no needles. What I want is somebody stick a gas mask over my face, knock me the heck out, and wake me up when all of it's done.
Somebody said they get depressed because everyone hates them.
I don't hate dentists.
I don't hate dentists. I just hate
don't
the
want
work.
to go.
The work they do.
I'll be honest, I have more not hate, but I have more dislike for veterinarians than I do
Because they're all about
dentists.
the money. They're not really for the
Yeah.
dogs.
Yeah, there's just like a lot of money-hungry veterinarians out there, and the system itself is just like rigged. It's just messed up, man. And when you go overseas and you see what they pay for veterinary care, or even out in the country, like I have a country vet that I go to that costs a fraction of what the city vets cost, and it's like, I'm sorry, but
What is the most hated job in the world? What would you say if you had to take a wild guess of what's the most hated job
dog
in the
breeder. Dog breeder. I would love to compare my death threats with anybody else. Like anybody else.
world? Do you still get them that bad?
Yes, I get death threats. All the time. The amount of hatred that breeders get, you wouldn't believe. People can't stand dog breeders. That's one of the biggest reasons that I made my channel in the first place, was to be able to show people what it's actually like to be a breeder. You know, that it's not just this, we're not just sitting there, you know, like sitting on our butts, you know, breeding dogs and just making money and screwing people over. But yeah, a lot of people hate breeders.
Janitor.
They think we're horrible. They think that we're the reason why animals die. Literally. Like, that's what they think. They think that for every shelter dog that dies, it's a breeder's fault.
Jesus, that's expensive. You should see the prices for vets in Canada. Well, $400 for a physical exam. Death threats. People are sick.
Yeah, I get death threats, especially because the ear cropping thing. I get people that say that I should have my ears cut off. One of these days, maybe I will like go through and collect all the worst things that I've seen. You know what I mean? Because it's like easy. All I have to do is go to my like viral videos and then go under the held for review. It's just, I could read you guys off some stuff. For the longest time when I first started my YouTube channel, I couldn't look at the comments. Savannah would have to look through them for me because they were so brutal and so mean.
And I couldn't tell her what they said.
Yeah, she couldn't tell me what they said.
And I would get angry. I'd want to respond like, how dare you?
Yeah, because it didn't bother her as much because they weren't directed at her.
Yeah,
they were directed at me, you know?
Except for that butter video. That was pretty brutal. You guys were like, your daughter's gonna get fat
Yeah.
from eating that butter.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, yeah, but yeah, she used to have to read them for me. Now I don't care so much It's odd. It's like it's gotten to this point with me where I realize that there's just this group of people that just are really, really filled with hatred, and they just do that. You know, either that or they're super uneducated, and they just don't know how to communicate. Nobody ever taught them to communicate. So, but it doesn't bother me as much. But it used to break my heart. But I've toughened up a lot, thank God. And I needed it. I needed to toughen up. So.
They're just saying it's a bunch of Karens, which it is. Oh. Whoops. I should have painted. Oh, no.
Yeah, you gotta tell
You didn't
me.
even go the right way.
What?
Yeah, you didn't go right on the right one.
It looked like I was supposed to go this way.
You were supposed to go over there.
Dadgummit. Well, you gotta tell me.
Okay.
Because you're holding the instructions and I can't see it.
You're an awesome woman.
Oh, thank you.
Well, thank you very much. No, I feel like being the president would be the most hated job. Don't you think being the president would be one of the most hated jobs in the world? Depending on what side the person's on.
No, not really. I think that, you know, like maybe Trump, if you were to compare like him, sure, yeah. But for the most part, every president is liked by one side and disliked by the other side. So that's like a given, you know? It's kind of the way it is. And I think that as a general rule, you're kind of, so for me, you know, I don't think that. I think that. It's hard. I'm not going to say it's not hard. It is a hard job. Because no matter what you do, people are going to criticize and stuff like that. I will say this. It has made me realize, like, for example, whenever people look at a celebrity, right, and they're like, oh, I hate that person, or like the whole like Shia LaBeouf thing, right? Like Shia LaBeouf, he had kind of went, you know, all the media was saying he had gone crazy, blah blah blah, all this other stuff, yada yada yada.
I showed you too.
And yeah, and he kind of had, you know, he did his thing or whatever. But I think that what being in my position has done is made me realize, you know them, or you know who they are. You iceberg, and so everyone's so quick to judge, you know. And if it's one thing I've learned is that you just know that. So, you know, you might have somebody that maybe you're a famous person and somebody cut your hair, right? And they want attention, so they lie and they say, oh, well, this person was horrible, they were mean to me, they were blah blah blah. And
talking bad to me while we were.
Yeah, and in reality, you didn't do anything to them. It's just that they want attention. There are very few things that people want attention and fame.
There's even people who will leave reviews about you who really, like, you're never rude really on the phone, and they're like, she was very rude to me and yada yada yada, and it's just like, but that's not it.
It's just one of those things that I've learned that you really can't trust people. And unless you've met a person yourself and you've seen that they're a mean person, I don't trust people anymore when they say certain things or when the media says certain things or whatever. You just never know. You just never know. Because if somebody thinks that they can get any clout, any money, any attention, any fame off saying something about you, then they will. You know, then they will. I got people.
Okay, maybe it's gonna work.
Maybe. Well, I have said last time it did that, it didn't ever work.
We're at 3 bars. Let's see.
And we were just over here.
Yeah, I know. We just like passed here. We just took a U-turn.
So anyway, if anybody missed that, what I was saying is that I'm not so quick to judge anymore.
Oh, my bike. You guys gotta ask us questions and stuff. but not too long, because I don't really like to read the really long questions. Let's see what's going on. How are you guys?
My back hurts.
Yeah.
And my heated seat isn't doing it.
If you guys have any suggestions for chiropractors, like really good chiropractors,
my dad gave me one.
Really?
Yeah.
Like he gave you name, or he just said, hey?
Are you watching where I'm supposed to be going?
I am.
I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to be turning here.
You're supposed to be turning here in 0.1 miles. Just thought I'd let you know. Savannah, step on her back. Believe me, I've tried.
I won't let her.
She won't let me.
It hurts.
It hurts. I've tried to
It
get her.
doesn't help.
I've tried to get her to step on my back, and she won't. My
I'm
back
too
hurts.
big. I'm too big. I will not be responsible for damaging that poor child.
Dude, oh my goodness. I'm fine. You can put a pillow. A pillow. That's a personal joke. A pillow. A pillow. A pillow. You can put a pillow on my back. And there's also the washer machine. The washer machine. The washer. Get one of those lumbar back supporter things if you can fit on any chair. That's kind of awkward to walk around. All right, I'm putting this on this chair. Nobody move it. I have a good friend down in Maryland, but I'm not sure you are willing to come all the way down here for one chiropractor.
Oh God.
Yoga and with adrenaline. There's that one video you watched on TikTok of the guy where he's just like, where he did the walk, but it was with back pain. He was like,
Yep.
I don't even know what it is, but you
Hold your back, or he's like, bring your leg up like this and hold it now, and your back's not hurting. I was like,
now something. Now your back's not hurting.
Mm-hmm.
It got dark fast, that's for sure. You guys know it's 68 degrees out here? That's rare for Texas. It is.
It gets cold.
Barely.
It's not like we don't get cold.
That's not true.
It gets way colder than this.
Yeah, but during the winter, it takes a few months. What does that say? Why is it eating stuff? Do you have the dogs? We have some, but they're sleeping. I'm so tired. I'm gonna hit the hay. Okay, good night.
Good night. We're an hour away from our...
Yes,
well,
I do.
yeah, we're like an hour away from our destination.
Somebody said my girlfriend watches that guy on TikTok.
Yeah, see? He's got some nice little tricks. He's got a bag of tricks.
I love to see you get a ring. What? I don't want to read that in case it's something bad.
I would like to do yoga though. Yes.
Ain't nobody finna know what my mom.
Somebody literally asked that?
Yes, they said. Well, maybe they said Savannah, or not Savannah, Rachel. Who are you voting for this November?
Dude, that is such a rude question.
You don't ask people that.
Yeah, that's like asking somebody how much money they make. When I was a kid, you never asked. Like one time, because I was stupid enough to ask that.
I did too.
And I was like, when I was a kid, and I remember asking somebody. To this day, I remember. It's like, how much money do you make? And my mom was like, "Wow!" to the back of the head.
No, one time, so somebody was out and somebody bought me something.
She's like, you never ask somebody how much money they make. Same thing. You never ask somebody who they're voting for. It's ridiculous.
Well, I was out with somebody one time, and they bought me something, and it was relevantly like expensive. I wasn't with you at the time, like then, and I asked them. I was like, "Oh my goodness, how much money do you make?" Right off the top of it, just out of nowhere saying it, and they were like, "You did not get to ask me that question." I was like, "Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry."
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I didn't, because it doesn't. Whenever you're that young, it doesn't come off your head like immediately. It's just a question at that point. But like, what do you even do with that information? You know, it's so good. Politics are so decisive. Viva Fry.
So his name is Viva Fry. Fefrei. I think it is Viva Fry. And he has a shirt called "Politics Ruins Everything." And that's how I feel.
Somebody said politics and religion is a no-no. I think it
Well, I talk
depends.
about religion on here.
Not like other religions.
I don't push it down people's throat. I will say that.
Because it's against
But I don't hide like that I, believe in God and stuff like that. But I don't like talk down to people like, listen here,
This is
you're
what you
gonna
should.
go to hell. You better watch out. Like, I don't do any of that mess. I don't believe in shoving
Or
any beliefs down people's
or telling
throats.
anybody else's that their belief is wrong.
Yeah, exactly. So you do what you want to do. That's my thing. Because it ain't my business. So, but politics ruins everything. It's supposed to be, to me, it's something that should be personal.
There's a reason that voting is like private. There's
Exactly.
like a whole private.
Yes, exactly. You have a private booth. Exactly.
You're not like walking out of there like, what's up, everybody? This is who I voted for.
Yeah, I don't do that.
If you guys want to see Koa, he's sleeping. You guys can't even really see him. Koa! See, he's exhausted.
He's a sleepy boy. Are you watching where we go?
Yeah.
What does the time say on the bottom?
9:07.
Okay.
This feels good.
What are you doing?
I'm getting my ear out.
No, not when we're driving. Take that out of your ear right now.
Why?
Because we can hit a bump. It's not okay. It's not safe.
What, am I going to hurt my brain? I don't get it.
Oh my God, Savannah, you could lose your hearing.
Earring, I don't have an earring.
Somebody tell her that you do not use a Q-tip ear, and let alone when you're driving down the highway at freaking highway speeds.
I tried to put mascara on one time while I was on the bus and it poked me in the eye. True story. And it hurt really bad.
You just don't do it.
So he said you could lose your hearing. I thought you guys said earring.
Don't do it, bitchy witchy.
My ears are no longer pierced. Damage your eardrum. Burst
Exactly.
eardrum. Oh.
That is like a pain. Like, you would be like crying and sobbing the whole time. It would be so bad. You have no idea.
You can puncture.
And then you'd be blaming me. Mom, why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you warn me? And I'd be like, I did.
Hello.
How?
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Now I'm gonna specific.
Somebody
Hello.
watching.
Somebody come.
So what's funny is like when I used to leave the house and I would have Savannah home alone, and I would have like, so I would have to trust her or whatever, but I had a camera system.
Specifically for the dogs though, whenever we weren't like.
Yeah, and so I would have like a camera system where I could like talk to her, and this is like just little short periods of time, you know what I mean? It was like trust building is what I called it.
Now I was slightly younger.
And I could talk to her through it. You were like 12.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I was slightly
Yeah.
younger than I am now.
Yeah.
Where it's kind of like, let's work on this, you know.
Yeah.
Make sure I'm not opening the doors and stuff.
And so, and I would always be and I would do this, doing something, and I would just very quietly, I would get, I always feel like somebody's watching me.
I'd be like, huh?
I'm sorry. Yeah, she didn't know that that was a real song. So when she heard that for the first time, she was like, what? What? I thought that you made that up.
And then for the
So
longest
funny.
time after that, I thought the song was made by Michael Jackson.
No.
Because it sounds like it.
I always feel like
Careful.
somebody's watching me.
Don't sing something like that.
Oh. This is a good one.
Somebody said LMAO. Somebody said, hey guys, it's Rachel here with Sons of Tempo Cane Corso. Hey guys, it's Rachel here with Sons of Tempo Cane Corso.
I don't sound like that.
You do. Yes,
I do
you
not have a Valley Girl voice. Like, oh my God, y'all, it's like Rachel here.
One day you need to do that.
Cane Corso.
You need to do that. You need to do.
Oh my God, like, hi.
Rachel.
Welcome.
Rachel.
Oh my God, like, totally enjoy your stay.
You need to do like a accent Monday or something, like an accent Tuesday, where you have a different accent, like country. Hello there, guys. It's Rachel here with Senza Tempo Cane Corso. And then you need to do like a British accent day. Hello, everybody. It's Rachel here with Senza Tempo Cane Corso. And then you got to do.
Does anybody else like to watch that guy on YouTube, the voice coach guy? I don't know his name, but he's super hot.
Whoa.
I just was thinking, like, you're doing the voices, and I was like, I wonder if he would approve of our voices right now. I watch all of his videos. And I just think to myself, like, I could just have him talk to me. And I could just sit there and just talk to me.
Would you listen to him, though, or would you
Yes,
just
I would
kind
just
of like...
listen. Just listen.
But, like, would he go one ear out the other?
His voice is so
What if he was cussing?
calming.
What if he was cussing? Would you still speak? Yeah, I know.
Did anybody look and see if anybody else watches him?
Do you have do an Australian accent? I don't know how to do that one.
Yeah,
Oh, Rachel has a crush. My fiance is literally always mocking your intro and the ending. It's cute though.
Oh gosh.
Who? Blake Shelton?
No. No.
Somebody said your British accent is good. Why, thank you. Is that coming from a British person though?
Savannah and I used to talk to each other in British
I would
accents.
come home. Hello, Mom. Hello, dear. How are you? And my friend would be right next to me. She's like, what? What?
That's so funny.
I was like, what? You don't?
Yeah, we would literally talk to each other in British accents way too much.
Way too much. It became normal. Like, we'd just be talking. There's this video of Nicki Minaj talking to Ellen, right? And she just out of nowhere starts talking in a British accent. She's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Is like British Nicki coming out right now?
Yeah.
She's like, well, I don't know. And she's, what? Is this a British Nicki we're talking to here?
Yeah, Savannah and I do it. We do it all the time.
So you should get a goat or a pig. We can't have pigs.
Nope. I don't like pigs, don't want a pig. Don't like goats, don't like goats.
They get out. Don't like goats, don't like goats.
Don't like them. So I'll tell you a funny story. When I was a kid, my uncle had a, I don't know why.
Luke Combs?
But yes. But they had a, I think that's him.
Luke Combs.
He has like, maybe him. He's on those, anyway, they do a bunch of them with him. He's tall, skinny, brown hair, has like a very pronounced Adam apple.
Somebody said, you guys are so stinky cute. I hope I have this kind of relationship with my daughter. He said,
So anyway,
good luck with that.
what was I saying?
Luke Combs, the
No,
guy.
cut me off track. Not that.
The brown hair.
No, not about that.
That's
What
what
was I
you were just
before that?
talking about.
No. Really?
No.
Really? We're gonna go there?
We're gonna go there.
Really?
Really.
Talk to the hand.
Somebody said, no, Luke Combs is kind of husky.
Yeah, then that's not him. That's not him then. Nope.
Eric Singer?
Yes, Eric Singer. That's the dude. Woo! He's hot. I have a thing for like slightly nerdy guys. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't know why, but I don't like super hot guys. I've never liked super hot guys. Like Ken dolls. You know what I mean? I don't like them. I like my men to be.
But the
unique.
question is, how do you guys feel about
Eric Singer.
No, I'm talking about that one guy. I recently
the name.
watched a movie with him in it.
Super hot.
What was the guy that I was just recently talking about? That was in the movie that I recently watched where he died.
I could just sit and
playing-
just listen to him.
Who's the guy that's playing
Just listen.
Who's playing Batman soon? What's his name?
Oh God, the Twilight dude.
That's not what I'm thinking. Like, yes, it's him, but that's not the movie that I even like him from.
Dude, filming correctly. She's all about that Twilight guy, whatever his name is.
He's a nice looking guy. Okay.
He's like so
Robert
cliche.
Pattinson.
Yeah. cliche. It's like he's like the Brad Pitt of your time. I don't like.
He's
I like.
not.
I like ruggedness. A
He's
little bit
not.
of ruggedness.
He is.
Like, for example, like one of the reasons why I like the most mainstream guy that I like is what's his name? The guy that did Momoa, Jason Momoa. That dude is like he has like a lazy eye, like he's got like a scar, like
Jacob was not way cuter. Ew. He's ugly. Oh wait, I'm gonna start a war now in the comments. Jacob is very hot. The wolf guy.
yeah.
Ugh.
Actually,
Ugh.
yeah. I'm not gonna
He
lie,
showed
I
off
did.
his chest too
And he was
much.
like such a good guy. Like she would have been way better off with him.
Yeah,
like the other
that's-
Robert had all like the jealousy issues, you know, and like he's like emo. The other guy was like just a good guy. He's like has a warm, loving heart. He wanted to have a family. Yeah. Anyway. Nonetheless.
Jasper was nice. Anyway, so someone not Jacob. You, yeah. Jason Momoa is everyone's cup of tea.
Yeah. Yeah. But I will say he's not like pretty boy hot. You know what I mean? He's not like your, you know, he's hot, but
wow. Somebody
he's
said
not perfect.
Momoa. We drank with him. He's very, very down to earth.
Oh, I figured. Yeah, you can kind of tell. Yeah.
That's so. You're so lucky. You should have invited Mom.
No, I couldn't be around him. I would make such a fool of
You'd
myself.
be like, oh my god.
There's no way. He's a married man, and I am not a family breaker upper person, and I don't like being in a situation where I'm like so into a guy that I can't even like operate physically. I'm just like can't even
His
talk.
wife would be looking at you like,
I'm just like
he's mine.
Like don't mind me. I'm freaking not here right now. So. And I'm normally not like that over people. Like it's like whatever, but he is just.
Somebody said I can
He
picture.
is just too much man right there.
Someone said they can picture you having a crush on.
I will like stutter.
Chris Hemsworth.
He's pretty hot. He's pretty hot. I'm not gonna lie. He's pretty hot. You know, he's funny as heck.
Somebody said.
And he's like super down to earth too, from what I've seen as well. A lot of people have said that. In fact, he quit for his family. Like, oh my god, talk about a family man.
Do you listen to Harry Styles? Not really.
Nope.
I remember a little bit. Somebody said, do you think if Kashmir came to visit the pack, would they still obey her?
I don't know.
Somebody said, who is Harry Styles? Yes, Rachel, you'll be singing Structure the whole time to Momoa.
You'd be like, no, I wouldn't even. I would be looking down at my drink the whole time, looking around at other things, just hoping to God that he doesn't notice. Because that's the one thing I hate. I don't know why, but I don't want a person to know that I'm like that into them.
Did you know that Jason Momoa is 6'7"?
Yeah, I do.
She's smiling. Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Mom looked over. Yeah, I do.
Yep. See, I'm already getting red in the face. I'm like,
Watch out, he's like, he contacts you on
gotta turn the
Instagram.
AC on.
Contacts you on
Jeez,
Instagram.
it's getting hot in here.
right.
Yeah. Like, so this is the thing, like, so I got these clients, right? My vet does ear cropping, and he sent me a client, and there was a guy that came over with his brother, and he was dead
Careful. What if he
ringer,
watches this?
a dead ringer for Jason Momoa, and just like
Gosh, she was
a
flirting.
Hispanic Jason Momoa. I was not flirting. No, I was so not flirting. Whatever. And
Whatever.
so, but he was so hot, like just dripping with hotness.
Somebody said, and you called Reese right after. Reese, oh my goodness. You
I
should
did.
see
I called
me
Reese. I was
smash.
like, oh my god, Reese. Oh my god. He's like a real life Jason Momoa.
Jason Momoa is real life.
Okay, but he's like obviously married. Like it's not available. Like this guy. But you know, like the Jason Momoas of the world are not trying to get with women, you know, like me.
That's not true.
They get the top shelf. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I mean, like Jason Momoa is with a woman that is equally as gorgeous as he is. There's no question about that. And they've produced like just gorgeous children.
Somebody said
it's just like
her voice swooned.
yeah, it did.
This person said, when are you going to get the female back from your sister? You're not, right?
She's only coming back for breeding. So the deal that we have, because she fell in love
Somebody said,
with her.
Rachel, you are top shelf. That's what I said.
Oh my God, I'm totally not top shelf. Let's not play that
She's
game.
top shelf.
I know better. I live in reality.
Mom lives top shelf.
I am not. This society
BS, Rachel,
not,
you are gorgeous.
is not built like that, okay? But so the female, basically, so she fell in love with her. So this is the deal: is that what I told her, I said, look, I said you can have her. I said, but I said whenever she is ready to breed, I'm gonna health test her, and then I'll bring her over to my house for breeding. She'll stay with me during her pregnancy, and then I will she'll whelp the litter. She'll stay with me, and then after that, then she will be spayed, and she will go back to my sister. So that's the deal there.
Okay, so let's see. First of all, everybody's saying you're beautiful.
I appreciate it. I don't think I'm ugly. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that I live, like, I'm a realist. You know what I mean? I know when somebody is like, out of my league. You know what I mean? And so I recognize that there is a natural order to things, and so The Rock is hot, and I really like how he really seems like a really genuine dude. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that he's not like super hot to me. He's like an attractive guy. I think his personality actually is what I like the most out of him. And he has a great smile, a wonderful smile. I don't know, something about me, like there's this one picture of Jason Momoa, and he's like getting into this car, and he has this like devilish grin, and there's just a slightly, I don't know, there's just a slight what's the word I'm looking for, like a mischievousness to him, that I really like. I've always been like attracted to the I don't want to say bad boys, although that's probably true, but I know that those like really bad guys, obviously you don't want to waste your time on, but I do think that there are good guys that still just have that little twinge of something else that I like.
First of all, yes, Julie, I do listen to that. And then this person said, oh, the dude that plays Lucifer from Lucifer.
No, he's not. I don't find him
Somebody
attractive.
says, OMG,
Yeah,
Lucifer drool.
I don't find him attractive.
Well, the whole point of the show is everybody drools over him.
Actually, I like
the guy that's the angel's brother?
yeah, I like his brother.
That's Mom's type.
Yeah, that's my type.
That's that one
Lucifer
song.
He's too clean cut for me. Even though he's like supposed to be dark, he's not really dark. That guy's not dark.
Yeah. And the other guy's like, I love you to the therapist. And she's like, I love you too.
Yeah,
And then, no spoilers, what, Omar, was that a spoiler? I'm sorry. I haven't even watched
I
it.
can't remember. How do you say his name?
Who?
The brother. I can't remember how to say his name. It's like a, yeah.
Michael B. Jordan. How do you feel about him?
Michael B. Jordan.
Michael Jordan.
Oh, Michael Jordan? Yeah, hot. Definitely.
She said, yeah,
Always
hot.
hot.
Hot or
Always,
not.
always
It's like we're
hot.
playing hot or not with
Yeah.
Mom.
Yeah,
Seth
always
Rogen.
been. I had a crush, like, just to kind of give you an idea, like, I had the biggest crush on Ice-T growing up. Like, the rapper. Like, the biggest crush.
What about Seth Rogen? Who's that?
No, I'm not into Seth Rogen at all. Not in the slightest.
Henry Calvin?
Don't know who that is.
Who was the guy that played the Black Panther? He recently passed away, right?
Yeah.
That's sad. What about Stamos?
No, not a. No. Now, wrestling, Batista. That's what my dog's named after.
Tyler Hoachillin? I don't know how to say that. It's Hoechlin.
I don't know who that is.
Snoop Dogg.
I had a crush on Snoop Dogg.
They said this is a joke.
Which they thought it was funny, Because, like, back in the day, like, nobody really thought Snoop Dogg was hot or anything like that. But I did. And I had that one poster of him with the all blue, and he has, like, the beanie on, and it's just his head like this. I used to think he was hot. Not so much anymore, but, you know, I did.
Rachel, do you have a crush on the man preacher? No. No.
The man preacher? Who's that?
I hope you're not talking about the dog, because of course not. Wow, that looks funny.
Oh, snap. Dude, we used to camp there.
Oh my goodness. That's where I got sick.
Holy cow.
That's new then.
That's all new. Wow. That's really cool.
We need to go there next Christmas. Patrick Swayze. Swayze.
No way.
Young Arnold Swan singer.
No.
Iris.
Not at all.
Elba.
Yes. Him.
Woo! Denzel Washington. Denzel,
nah, I don't know. He's not the dude for me. No, not dude for me. Shemar Moore. I don't know who that is.
I'm 15 for somebody keeps on asking. Somebody asked, and I want people to be clear if you're an adult. I'm 15. Henry Calvin.
Don't know who that is.
Young. See, people keep on asking me. Young Swan singer. My mom said she would definitely leave my dad for Henry Calvin.
Yeah.
Ian Somerhalder.
You know.
Patrick Dempsey.
Don't know who any of those people are.
Wrestler Stone Cold Steve Austin.
So like I don't find him physically attractive, but I've always liked his personality and stuff. I like his character, and then they did this kind of like a punked thing with him, and he like stood up for somebody. He seems like a decent dude.
What about Brad Pitt?
I don't like Brad Pitt like that. Like, I don't know why. For me, I do care a lot about personality.
So you don't know who Idris Elba is?
Yes, I said I liked him. Yes.
Okay.
He's dripping hot.
Who's Matt Dillon?
It's like
No,
ebony.
Dylan.
He's like ebony, just beautifulness.
Zac Efron? No.
No, God no.
Gosh, he's such like a little baby. Or he was a baby. He's grown up a little bit.
He's like vanilla ice cream. It's like
Henry Calvin.
Nobody wants just some vanilla ice cream. Maybe people do. But for me, it's just too bland.
Bradley Cooper.
It's like, no, dude, no.
Young Clint Eastwood. You were into Clint Eastwood, weren't you?
No.
No?
I just like him as a person. Like, I think he has I like the kind of a character, if that makes sense.
Ashton
Kutcher? No. Too pretty.
Tupac.
Whatever. He's attractive.
Randy Orton.
No.
Nelly. I don't. What Nelly?
No.
Oscar de la Hoya.
He's too cute too. Some of them are just pretty. Like, they're just too pretty. I don't like a man who's prettier than I am.
I don't think Rachel is old enough to like some of the men listed.
Yeah.
Usher.
No.
Tupac. You already answered that.
Somebody's coming over. Hello there.
If I wanted a dog, Chris Pine. This reminds me of this.
Alright, dude. Jeez Louise, y'all.
It reminds me of this Vine that I saw of this guy. He's like, hey, ask me what tree I have. I have a Chris Pine.
Oh,
Look at that. It's a missing baby. Anyways, I don't think Brad Pitt is aging well. Just my thought. Eminem.
That dude's never been hot, and he's aging even worse.
Timothy Chalamet. I don't know who that is. Tom Cruise.
No, I hate Tom Cruise.
Tatum.
Gross. Tatum, dude? No way. Not hot.
Somebody said he looks like a thumb.
Yeah, exactly. He looks like a thumb that's been in a tub soaking for like all day, just wrinkled and nasty.
Antonio
Banderas? Yes, he's hot.
Vin Diesel.
He's hot. Vin Diesel, I don't know. I haven't seen him in a while.
Thanos.
George Clooney. Hot.
What about Thanos?
Thanos? No.
Santa?
Santa?
Santa.
No, thank you.
Like, big guy Santa.
No, he's too good of a guy.
Chris Hemsworth, Thor.
Yeah, he's hot. And he's funny.
Skrillex.
Well, I mean, he's
Oh my-
funny. No. No.
I had a half shave for not a long time, but 5th grade, I had like half of my hair shaved off, and people were like, "Oh my gosh, are you trying to look like Skrillex?" They were like, "Skrillex." I was like, "Nope." Leonardo
No.
DiCaprio.
No.
I think he's okay.
No.
LeBron James.
No. I need a guy that like is hot, but also looks like he could like
Beat up somebody.
yeah, beat somebody.
How did you know that?
How did you literally know that?
I live with you.
It's like I can't have a dude that I think I'm tougher than. You know what I mean? Like I need a man that I know is tougher than me. And Leonardo DiCaprio ain't it.
He's just like, if you see him in the Titanic movie, he's like, "I'll never let go of you, Rose."
Yeah, it's like
I'll never.
how about that?
And then he's like,
How about no?
Justin Timberlake,
Blech.
DJ Khaled,
Yeah, no.
The Weeknd.
No. Nope.
Steph Curry. Didn't he recently pass away too?
Don't know who that is.
Yokozuna. You don't know who Steph Curry is? Like basketball player?
Nope.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
The guy who played Black Panther. He was nice. He was
Yeah.
nice.
Both
And
of
I mean,
them.
he passed away, so rest in peace,
Yeah.
obviously. Benjamin Bratt.
Benjamin Button.
Kanye Reeves. Or
Nope.
Kanye.
Oh, Keanu Reeves.
Keanu
No.
Reeves.
No.
Have you guys ever seen what about Shia LaBeouf?
You know what? If he wasn't so, I find him attractive. I'm not gonna lie, I do. But there's stuff I don't like about him. Like, and I don't mean like I know. I just mean like whenever I see him, the Hot Ones interview, it's like he's just a little too extra for me from what I've seen.
Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy, I like him. Yeah.
Mr.
Yeah.
Beast. You haven't even seen
Yeah.
him, but he's really young.
Yeah, I do like Tom Hardy.
Leonardo DiCaprio would bring a knife to a gunfight.
Exactly.
Harrison Ford.
No, he wouldn't. He wouldn't even bring anything. He would just try to talk everybody out of it. He would just be like, "Hey, man. Hey, guys. Can't we just get along? You know? Let's just get along, man. Peace."
Who's Russell?
Peace. That's what he would do.
Russell Crowe.
Yeah, he's a nice one. He's a bad boy though. He gets in troubles.
I need a guy that's
You know
hot.
who?
but looks
You know
like-
who also? But I'm not gonna lie, he's gay. But I still find him to be super hot. Is the guy that played Dracula in the it was like what was that one? That one that I had, that movie that I used to watch a lot that you hated so much.
The Dracula one.
It's like Dracula, but it's like
The
Dracula
Returns,
something. No,
or
it's like Untold or something like that.
Bruno Mars.
I find him to be super hot. He's so well dressed. But he's playing for the other side, so unfortunately.
Reese asked if you got it dropped off yet.
No,
on
we're still on our way.
On Facebook though.
Oh, we're still on our way.
I sometimes cut off my jeans.
I think it's like Dracula Untold or something like that. Vlad. Such a good Vlad.
Jason Statham, and Gordon Ramsay. You guys would be perfect.
I think he's funny and all that stuff, but
You're an idiot sandwich. You hear me?
yeah.
But at least he'd be nice to his kids.
Yeah.
And I think Will Smith.
You know what's funny? You know who I actually did have a crush on? What's that guy's name that was on the Great British Baking Show? That guy. Oh, I liked him.
What about Will Smith?
No, I don't like Will Smith. He's too soft.
Jax Teller.
I don't know. Yeah, he's pretty hot. Yeah, you gotta get into him.
Chuck.
The Moat.
Chuck Liddell.
Don't know who that is.
Oh, Luke Evans, Dracula.
That's it. Yep.
Adam Lambert.
No.
Dwayne Johnson. Gaston and the Beauty and the Beast.
No.
Ew. Oh, he's so ugly.
That chin.
Ugh.
God.
Jackman Hugh?
Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman. Well, they put a Jackman Hugh, but you can.
Oh, no. Nah, he's alright.
Mike Foley.
I don't know who Mike Foley is.
Charles Gibson. Gary Oldman.
The name sounds familiar, but I don't know.
Jackie Chan.
No.
Jordan Knight.
I don't know who any of them people are.
Big Sean.
Gone through like all
Tony
of the
Lopez.
people that I even know who they are.
Tony Lopez.
Don't know who that is.
Oh my god.
I like running into people I have no idea.
I do sometimes, Julia. I keep on asking this. Sometimes I will.
What?
Sean from Boy Meets World. You never watched Boy Meets World?
Didn't like it.
I watched Disney's Girl Meets World or whatever, which was okay. AC Slater? Dante? Somebody said, I can see you going after the Australian guys. Taylor Lautner?
I don't know who that is.
Tori, Tori Lanez. Jon Snow from Game of Thrones.
I think he's too short.
Kevin Hart.
No.
George Lopez. Well, you already
I think
said
he's
that.
hysterical, but I have a pretty crappy person in the fact that I am judgmental against short people.
Sam Elliott.
I don't wonder who that is.
Dante Johnson. Gilbert.
Like
Godfrey.
Like in the realm of like supernatural. Like I don't go for Sam.
Ooh.
What?
Nothing. Caesar Milan. Actually, weren't you into him? Were you not into him? I thought you were into him for a little bit. He seems like he reminds me of Carlos.
He does remind me of Carlos.
Carlos is this guy Mom dated for a long time. They were very in love. Robert Downey Jr.
You know, I actually liked Robert in the Holmes movies. But I don't know that it's like it's kind of like I mean it's just like not he's missing something.
Do you know who Marcus Houston is?
Who's that?
Or you don't know? The redheaded wildling from Game of.
About having the giant babies. That's funny.
Michael Emerson.
I don't know who that is.
Iron Man, the guy that played Iron Man. He's kind of small.
That's not the guy that played Iron Man. Is Robert Downey Jr.
No, I know, but did you like him or not? No.
It's okay. You know what I mean? He's okay.
I feel like. What about 50 Cent?
50 Cent is hot.
Anthony Mackie. Sam Elliott was in Mask with Chair. Drago, Game of Thrones.
That isn't that Jason Momoa?
I think so. I think so. Ibris.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Missy Elliott. Mom.
No, I'm not. I don't play for both teams.
Oh, okay. No, I was just like, you're a fan of Missy Elliott though?
Yeah, I like her music.
Humpty Dumpty. Radcliffe. Blake Lively. I don't know who any of these people are, you guys.
That's a woman. Blake Lively is a woman.
I won't say anything.
I'm competitive against women. I could never date a woman. I'm not going to judge somebody because I don't involve myself in what other people could never date a woman because I don't like women enough to date them.
Cardo B. So come home, Rachel. What does that mean? That sounds so weird. Like, come home. Wow, their buildings are really pretty.
It's Dallas, honey.
Wow, Dallas.
Yeah. Welcome to Dallas.
How do you feel about people that name their kids after
Dallas.
like towns, like Austin?
You know how many people in Texas name their kids Dallas?
Or Austin. Antonio
This here's Dallas.
Banderas.
Yep, Antonio Banderas is hot.
Freddie or Jason?
Especially like back in the day.
Well, you mean like Freddy
Zorro.
Krueger?
Am I going this way?
Yes.
Well, I missed it. Because you didn't tell me.
No, you're going this way.
No,
You're going forward.
You're not telling me
going
where
forward.
I gotta go.
You're going forward.
One job to do. One job to do. Buddha, 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 Buddha. Left exit. Am I exiting? What am I doing? Tell me.
You're going
Speak to me.
forward for 4.9 miles.
Okay, alright.
That's the only way I can talk to Mom, so she'll get it through.
Oh?
Me too. We're both like that.
Oh?
Oh. She can't hear very well.
Rude. Rude.
She literally didn't even see me today. I was walking out of my room today. She's like, Savannah! Savannah! Let the dog in! And I was right in front of her and she just didn't see me.
I was doing my makeup.
And I like look at her. I'm like, Mom, I'm right here. And you're like, oh, I'm sorry.
I was looking down.
Yeah.
Jeez Louise.
Say to baby. What's say to baby? Sada baby? Sada baby. Sada baby. She has navigation system in her head to take orders.
Who, me?
Huh? Is Nirvana sleeping? It's Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt, yes.
No, they said Pat.
It's Pratt. And
I'm
yes,
not-
I do think he's a cutie.
Tupac.
He seems funny.
Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds. I know the name. I can't put a face to the name.
What about the guy that played, or not played, but the guy that's, is the clown,
I don't like clowns.
for McDonald's.
No.
McDonald's dude. Tom Hardy.
What?
Tom.
Is he the guy? Did he play the? Did he play
Deadpool.
Oh, yeah, he's all right. Yeah. Is Tom Hardy the guy that played the Jewish gangster in the what was the one? The Irish gangsters, the Netflix thing, I think it was. Is he the guy? I think he's the guy. I like him. I'm pretty sure it's the guy.
Venom.
No, not Venom.
Shawn Mendes. Tom Hanks.
I think, I used to think that Tom Hanks was cute. Like when I was a kid. I watched Hooch.
Who? Twin Hanksters? Peaky Blinders?
Yeah, the Peaky Blinders. Was he the Jewish gangster?
Kurt Cobain? What about him?
I used to have a really big crush on Kurt Cobain when I was younger.
I had like a crush on him for a month.
But my biggest crush, I had a huge crush on, I think it was Monkey from Korn. Oh, I thought he was so hot. So hot, yeah.
Or Ronald McDonald. Exactly. My point. Dude, what about like Ronald McDonald from that one video you watched with the fries?
No. No.
Ronald Reagan? Robert De Niro.
No.
Jeremy Irons. Iron?
Don't know who that is.
Tom Hanks.
Already said that.
Axl Rose or Slash.
Axl Rose is pretty dang hot. He was pretty dang hot.
So you would never date a cute guy.
You know,
you would just date a
who
hot
remembers Airheads? What's that guy? Oh God, what is his name? Who played? That was such a good movie for its time. Yeah, Airheads. Anyway, he reminds me of Axl Rose.
Johnny Depp. We've already answered that.
Johnny Depp was like cute. He's like okay, like cute.
Brendan Fraser.
Yes. Brendan Fraser in Airheads. He was super hot in that one. And when he was the caveman.
Billy Ray Cyrus. I already know the answer to this
Where are
one.
we going? Straight?
Yes.
Straight?
Yes, we're going
Okay.
straight.
I don't like Billy Ray Cyrus, but I do like his music. Well, at least that one song that we all know.
Uso Brothers.
Don't know who those are.
Polydor.
Polly Short? No. But I do know the Weasel. So,
Brian Bloom.
what's the guy? The brothers. We're talking about brothers. I like the dancing twins.
Oh,
I
those
think they're hot.
guys.
The French guys, those dudes are hot.
Mom's about the hot guys. She's not into cute guys. She's into hot guys. You have to be hot.
I like a little bit.
HAWT, and the W stands for will beat you up.
Whoa,
Not you, but we'll beat somebody else up.
Okay, all right.
She's not into abusive relationships.
Yeah.
Don't contact Mom for that. That's gross.
Yeah.
But
I
yeah.
like a little spice in my man.
Uso brothers? No.
No. They are the starts with an L. I think Les twins. Les twins.
Norman Reduce? I used to be a hot guy, then I discovered all you can eat buffets. Dolan twins?
No.
Have you seen them before?
Oh my gosh, like, have you seen them, Mom? Are you sure?
No,
Yes,
I
I've
don't
seen
like them. I don't like them.
Yes,
I'm
I've
just
seen
saying,
them.
have you seen them before?
Yes,
But
I've
like,
seen them.
if you were their
They
age,
look like generic dudes.
but they could beat somebody up. People keep on asking you, what about the the Beyonce dancers? Yes.
Yes.
Everybody keeps on saying Eminem. Mom is not about to change her opinion about him.
That man is trouble. Nope.
Noah Beck,
Not interested.
Michael Bublé. What time is it now, Savannah? It is 8:44.
How far are we?
We get there at 9:05.
Oh yeah, we took 2 minutes off my time. Woohoo!
What about European guys?
Yes, I like me a European man.
What about the Hemsworth brothers?
Yeah, when we were over there, and I was like steady looking up at all the dudes, I was like, this is hotness.
Nick Cannon,
No.
Sean Connery,
Yeah,
back on the day.
I don't know.
Simon Conwell. Oh my God, you mean like Simon, like the guy from that one show, where he was like, he was on the one show. He's really mean to girls and stuff like he was mean. I don't like him. Like Simon, I think he's funny, but I don't really like him. Do you remember Simon from that one show of America's Talent or whatever,
No.
or America's Next Singer or whatever it's called?
No. His hair is too brown.
What? You don't like brown hair guys?
I don't like his brown hair. It's too big and it's too brown. I don't like it.
The guy who played Wolverine.
Yeah, that's Hugh Jackman.
What about John Cena?
No, I don't like that.
Who was the guy that did the Just Do It, whatever that guy was? I don't remember.
That's Shia LaBeouf.
That was him.
LaBeouf.
Just do it. Just do it. Have y'all seen that
You're having a
musical?
dream, just do it. Yeah, that's LaBeouf. Shia LaBeouf.
Mike Rowe from Dirty Jobs. I don't
Yeah, I like him. I think he's cute. I don't mind.
know. Have y'all ever seen the musical?
I hit. You know what I'm saying? I would hit that.
Oh my
Brush.
Oh Lord. Somebody said, "How is this a small road trip?" Believe me, we've been on much longer road trips.
Yeah, this is welcome to Texas. This is a small road trip.
Yes. Somebody said, "Ask her if she likes me. She doesn't know you."
I know you.
Her standards are hot or not. If you're not hot, you're not.
Oh my god, that's so not true. If you were to see all the guys that I've dated, you'd just be like,
Something's not adding up here.
Yes.
Oh wait, I don't want to be mean to her. Just.
I'm not one of those people that tip, like, I care. I have trust issues. And not like in a bad way, like as in like, do you still love me? Do you still love me? Why didn't you answer your phone? Like, not like that. I just mean that, like,
What is that?
I prefer personality
helicopter.
over everything else. Like,
Terrence-
that's for me what matters the most.
Terrence Howard.
I'm way more attracted to a good personality.
So we said European guys are high maintenance unless they are from Eastern Europe. Those guys are hot.
Yeah, no, I like the more Eastern Europe guys.
Somebody said I live in Houston.
Who
Houston, Texas.
Houston, Texas.
Is that where what Beyonce's from?
Yep.
Beyonce. You're gonna drive all day and you're still in Texas.
Yep.
Adam Levine.
No, I don't think so.
Christopher Lambert from Highlander.
Don't know who that is.
You guys made me and my family get a boxer.
Right on.
Right on. Drake. No.
No.
We strive to be great like y'all. The guys that got the boxes.
Well, thank you.
Shay says, "Bahaha, give them to us, tall, dark, handsome, and smart.
There you go.
That look like they might lift a truck with one arm."
Yes.
Mom needs to make like a resume for men that she went like, you have to be able to lift a truck with one arm. Just kidding.
I just need a dude that like I'm so kind of competitive in a way. I have to learn not to compete with the guys so much that I really need a guy that I can't beat.
Carolina,
you know what I mean? Like it's
so cool.
like when I used to race cars, you know, like one of the guys that I dated for a while, this guy named Damien. One of the things that I loved about him is I couldn't beat him. He had a faster car. And
hold on. They said tell her I'm very hot and rich. That'll probably draw her away. I don't want to say more.
Yeah.
But if you're over here just like,
recently there was a guy that I think was hitting on me. Both Savannah and I thought he was hitting on me. And he was super hot, like model hot, right? And I just was like, I don't know, man, he's just too hot. Like he's too hot. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Oh, I know who
like,
you're talking about.
I can't, that's what I'm saying. Like,
if you're too
I have
hot.
days where I just feel like ugly. And I'm just like, I just can't be with a guy that's just like that hot. Like, I just can't. I don't, like, I'm supposed to be the hot one, not my man. Sorry. And the rich thing, I could care less. I make enough money.
She's over here. I make enough money.
It's not. I don't need all. You know what I mean? I don't need all that. It's
I mean,
not,
you have a stable income.
Yeah.
It doesn't impress
care about who I'm with. Like I want to have a real connection, and so none of that stuff matters when you want a real connection with somebody. You know, I would rather be the breadwinner, be the one that makes more money, just to be with a guy that I can actually have a real conversation with and a real bond with.
But you don't want to, but I don't think you want a guy that sits on his butt all day either.
Yeah, exactly. But I don't want a guy that doesn't work, obviously, that doesn't work or anything like that.
Because we've seen that. We've seen that.
Yeah, exactly. But for sure, like, I would just rather, like, you know, be with somebody that actually I have a bond with. I want to enjoy being with somebody, spending time with somebody.
I wonder if it's on. Is it on? Because nobody's commented since 8:49 and it's 51. It's been 2 minutes. Are you guys still on?
Probably not. Don't touch.
I want to talk to you guys. Hello? Is anybody there? Well, how many bars we got here? We got 4 bars.
I'm always
Hello.
Somebody's watching me.
Let's add some bubbles.
I got no privacy. Oh wow.
Maybe if I like have an attitude with my mom, you guys will be like, Savannah, and then you'll comment.
I bet you it turned off.
I bet you did. Why isn't it? Oh, is it 2 hours? That is it 3 hours?
It's a 3-hour thingy.
Yeah, it's 2 hours. We're at 2 hours, 49 minutes, and 49 seconds.
Yeah. I bet you that's it.
Yeah, because...
It's so weird though. Normally it would like show that it disconnected.
I know, it's just like going and going. As if we're still on.
Where's my turn at? If it is off, we should keep it off because we're almost there anyway.
8.7 miles. I think we should still like do one real quick, let them know we're leaving, and then do it, just so that they know.
Yeah.
Pop
Or not.
Pop or not. Okay.
Dude, it should tell us. Doesn't it? Why won't it tell us?
That it's off?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Is it just frozen?
I don't think so.
Looks frozen to me.
We're not frozen.
Do I have my phone on me?
No.
My other phone?
I don't think so. You said you didn't bring it.
I've never seen it like do that.
I know.
Normally when it's off, it's off. Like it'll tell you.
Right.
It'll be like, hey, you're disconnected. Do I keep going straight?
Yes, ma'am.
Nope. I didn't bring it. I didn't think so. I just wanted to be sure. My back. I'm gonna listen to that song too.
You want me to
Check
call...
and see. Come on, check and see.
What?
See if it's gone.
I think it is.
Okay, well then let's go.
See?
Let's let them know.
Ain't nobody coming. Well, I can't, like, say anything.
Yeah, see? Perfect. Alright, so it's done. Yes, okay.